Yo, what is up? What's up, man? What's up? Tangrowth is out, boys. I'm a bit late to this one. I was at my grandma's today, so I couldn't do the raid on drop, but I'm here now, and that's what we're doing. Let's see what negative is sending us here. Ooh, very nice. Very nice, man. Nice, dude. Very cool. Very cool. Congratulations to him. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. I'm gonna get ready, dude. I'm gonna get ready for this raid. I don't know if the usual suspects have already gotten around to it. Volty also sent me a DM on Discord, showing a screenshot of Meloetta being in it, and I saw Petrowski put out a video of that as well, just like addressing that it was being. I looked a little bit on Bilibili, and I saw some interesting stuff, but I haven't seen like a from start to finish completed Meloetta run. So yeah, if anybody out there has links about that or has information about that, let me know. I would love to react to that on stream. Okay. I'm going to pop up the live chat. And, yeah. Should be another great stream. Great stream, man. That's always the plan. Okay. And we're live, boys, and we're live. Wonderful. Okay. I made this tank strap for you. It's easy. Okay, nice. I don't know how I feel about that, man. I gotta be honest. Tangrowth is not supposed to be easy, man. I'm kind of bummed about that. I can't lie, dude. Like, Tangrowth is supposed to be, last year that was like one of the hardest raids. But it was hard for like RNG reasons, which isn't as fun. But we were also, we were worse at raids back then, so like. Oh, man. I have some ideas just looking at the stats. I have a couple of ideas. I'm definitely going to want a Murkrow. That is 100%. Boom. And fire types is like the, you know, immediate obvious answer. I'm stoked too about the Articuno raid that like put me onto Blast Burn as an option. That's kind of cool. What's up, dude? What's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Where is all my other stuff? Oh yeah, Heatran. You. Darm. No, we want to go Special Fire though. Yeah. Should probably put Blast Burn on this bad boy too, huh? Look, are we going to do the raid? Okay. I'm getting ready right now. Did you want to do it again? I might attempt solo queue for fun. All right, guys. What do you think? What do we think? Should we attempt solo queuing it? I don't hate that idea. If Negative wants to do it again, I would do it again. Or I would do it with him, but yeah, okay. Let's see. Let's grab our items, and then I kind of want to just like jump into it, man. I kind of want to just jump into it. We're also going to put Blast Burn on Infernape because I think this is interesting. Darm does damage cap still? Yeah, I mean, Darm's pretty busted. Just, yeah. But I like this. Oh, wait, actually. Try it and let me know. Okay. Okay. I'm remembering now that Blast Burn is 90 base accurate. Yeah. So actually, it doesn't matter. I don't think we need Blast Burn, honestly. Okay. I'm just gonna try it like this. I'm actually probably not gonna click Blast Burn because of that, and I doubt in solo queue we're getting a Sweet Scent set up. I highly doubt it. Okay. Let's go specs for Infernape, I guess. Life Orb. Oh, all my items are gonna be in the PC, aren't they? But yeah, don't guys, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it, because I kind of want to test it out myself. I know I'm super late. Again, I was kind of busy earlier today, but I think it would be fun to like go in blind. I really enjoy going in blind, and you know, it can be frustrating when they're easy, but it's fine. Okay. Or just less fulfilling if they're very easy. Good evening, man. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. Nice shiny, bro. Congratulations. That is very, very cool. I feel like I can't decide. Actually, Typhlosion, yeah. Actually, no. Go Volcarona. Charcoal, Charizard, Expert Belt, and the Flame Plate. Okay. All right, we're ready. We're ready. I'm gonna go and just attempt this. I'm assuming that we're gonna want Haze. I don't know. I'm assuming that we're gonna want Haze. We'll see. We'll see. So like, because what I'm looking at, right? When I look at the stats and I like kind of think about how I would want to beat the raid, like not knowing anything about it. I see it has really low special defense and that it's weak to fire. And then I also see that it has chlorophyll, so we're gonna need Tailwind if we're setting Sun, or they might even just set Sun for us and we have to deal with that. So Tailwind and Haze is what I'm predicting. I think last year you had a heal block. I don't know if you're gonna have to do that again. But we're going to find out, guys. We're going to find out. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, Tangrowth is in Viridian Forest, so I'm going to do that. No, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that, bro. I'm going in unspoiled. I appreciate you sharing the information. And I will read what you said in a moment, but I want to just get a first impression going in blind. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna solo queue it. I think it's gonna be fun. But afterwards, I'm hoping it's tough, and if it is, I will take Negative's advice. But I am specifically not looking at chat right now. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pop a Repel. Shit, yeah, it's right up here. Okay. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Negative, or, you got the stream live. Good luck. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Okay, guys. Here we go. Solo queuing Tangrowth. 4-star raid. I don't know anything about it. I did it last year. Last year was a huge pain in the ass. Oh, we're leading 2 Murkrows, which is unfortunate. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Womp womp. Okay, let's see what the effects are here. It's got to set Sun, yeah, okay. There is Sun again. Cool. Okay, not a lot going on here then. Who's clicking Tailwind? Did he just forfeit? One of our teammates already forfeited. Alright, bro. No way. That's insane. Okay, I mean, bro, I'm not playing it if like we're forfeiting. You know what though? I might lead something else so that we don't get a double Murkrow lead at the start. I think that's probably not ideal. Okay, hopefully no one leaves. Hopefully no one leaves. Hopefully no one leaves. I'm not doing that though, dude. I'm not doing a 3-person raid on a 4-star. He instantly left. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, guys. Let's see. What do you think the gimmicks are? I mean, don't tell me because you guys just know. You don't think. You know what the gimmicks are. Okay. All right. Let's see, guys. Let's see. I'm very, very curious. I'm very, very curious. People are looking for Glaceon, Tangrowth, Articuno. Looking for Articuno links in global chat is like so wild to me. Good luck to you. Okay. Alright, hopefully we queue up, man. Hopefully we queue up soon. I'm kind of surprised it's taking this long. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. It's been a minute since I've solo queued, dude. It's a somewhat new experience. Somewhat new experience. Okay, here we go. I'm ready. I've never been more ready. Okay, cool, perfect. You're gonna set Tailwind then, okay. That worked out perfect, dude. I think we each have, yeah, we each have a Murkrow. You have a Whimsicott. A lot of support here. A lot of support. I'm gonna click Eruption. You might not want to. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're learning this. Like, there's certain times where you don't want to use spread moves. I'm gonna click Eruption though. Eruption's a pretty powerful move. And we aren't. Yeah. Alright, pick up a kill. Are we doing cap there? Yeah, we're doing cap there. Okay. I'm going to pay attention to the gimmicks here, guys. We're going to try and, like, analyze this. Because, again, I haven't seen anything about this. So, I'm learning it right now. It's already at 82.9. I don't know, like something about me feels like it's gonna be hard because last year's was insanely hard. Like I'm a little bit on edge doing Tangrowth. It seems like it's maybe not impossible now. But we'll see. Alright. Let's see, guys, let's see. I'm gonna go for Heat Ran again, I guess. So we'll keep... I don't know if you're supposed to kill ads or not. But... I don't know. We're gonna learn it. We're gonna learn it. Alright. I appreciate you guys, like, giving me some information, but I'm specifically trying to not read it. But I appreciate you guys helping me out. I was just, like, trying to go in blind and just kind of have fun and figuring it out myself. But, yeah. So don't feel bad if I'm like not reading chat. I'm like specifically like not trying to spoil it for myself. The blast burn strats, okay, nice. I mean, you have to hit cap somehow. So is this not a hidden ability Charizard? Excuse me. Oh my god. No, it is. Hidden ability Charizard under the sun with an expert belt has to click blast burn to hit cap? That did 5.9, yeah. That barely, like, I'm surprised. I would have assumed a flamethrower would cut it there. Yeah, Eruption doing cool 5.9. Good luck, boys. Doing this raid soon? Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. We'll see, guys. We'll see. I think we might win. I think it's a very reasonable chance that we win. But I don't know. I don't know. We're going to have to see how the back half is. The first 2 turns went pretty smooth. I haven't seen anything that is really concerning in the gimmicks. I haven't even, like, I don't know. I'll go back and I'm going to read all of the chat information once we finish it. Heal Pulse. Okay, so you do not want to kill ads then. You do not want Cherrim. I see. I see. But now that Cherrim is out, we want to kill Cherrim. Because that is a problem. Okay, so you do not want to kill ads. You do not want Cherrim. That is good information to pass along to the people. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to click... I don't want to miss a Blast Burn. I'm just going to click Flamethrower. Yeah, that is hitting cap. I don't know. Maybe he... No, what? Did you, like, have... No. I don't know why you had to click Blast. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Flamethrower hit cap, though, for me, so... Yeah, that's a good turn. Okay, great. So Cherrim is dead. I don't think we should get another Cherrim. I don't think, like, that's how the ads work, that you can just get... You know what I mean? Like, they have to, like, rotate. You can't just get back-to-back. Although Lilligant is dead, so now we're getting 2 ads, so there is a chance. Okay, so you might want to heal block then, yeah. I should have brought Goth. Like, Goth is such an underrated raid Pokemon, dude. I mean, I hype it up all the time, so, like, you know. I hype it up all the time. You guys are probably tired about hearing about Gothitelle. But it really is, man. I swear it to you. I talk about it so much. It's so useful. And, like, nobody gives it its respect, man. I'm, like, so surprised by how people just don't bother making heal block mods. And I'm like... It feels like most of the raids require heal block this in Christmas so far. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like less of them haven't wanted heal block. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, heal block is tough. This Tangrowth is just a beast, bro. Yeah. I think we're probably going to forfeit here because we didn't get the heal block off. And then I'm going to retry. I'm going to actually bring in Gothitelle, and then we'll probably go for a win. My Tribute of the Day, or did they release 2 raids a day? It's 1 raid every 18 hours or so. So yeah, like more than 1 every 24 hours. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying not to spoil myself on any like guide information as of right now. I mean, I think after we forfeit, I will go back and I'm going to read all the information you guys gave me. So thank you for that. But yeah, just for the first run, I just wanted to like go in a little blind and see what I see. But yeah, I'm going to read all that stuff, I think, after we forfeit this run. Using your Pumpkin Gothitelle? Yeah, exactly. It's also for... Dude, Gothitelle is like... I think Gothitelle is probably my favorite PvE mod. It's so useful, it's not even funny. I have a Raid Gothitelle and then a Pumpkin Gothitelle. I made like a different one. But, dude, oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's like... Okay, and I made a video about this, and I mentioned it in the video. There's Pokemon which are, like, the best at doing this one thing, right? So, like, fire damage, or fighting damage, or, you know, other stuff. You guys get what I'm saying? Like, it's mostly that. It's, like ground-type damage. It's mostly, like, this Pokemon is very good at doing this type of damage, right? And then that damage is that typing is very applicable to the raid, so this is a good raid Pokemon. So everyone does these. And then it's like you have Gothitelle, which can do so many different things. Mostly heal block and trick room. It can also click fake tears, which is also important. It has, and again, it doesn't, like, 95 special attack is nothing to sneeze at. It can click an attacking move if it has to. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, obviously, that's not the point. It's to do the support stuff. But if you end up living, right? It's not like a Murkrow, where if a Murkrow lives, like, you want the Murkrow to die. If the Gothitelle lives, it's like, okay, then just click Psychic and do like 1% or 2% or like whatever it is. Just get a little bit of chip off. I don't know. Oops, my bad. Dude, don't worry about it at all. Don't worry about it at all. I really appreciate you guys doing that. And I am going to go back and read all of it. I just wanted to clarify that so people don't think I'm like ignoring them. Okay. It has Helping Hand as well, yeah. Gothitel's goated, bro. I think I'm going to forfeit here. I'm kind of surprised nobody else has forfeited yet. But, okay, we got a lot of information. I am going to read all that information now, and I'm going to, like, put together a team, and we're going to beat this. Give me 1 second to blow my nose. And then we're going to lock in. We're going to lock in, like, literally 1 second. Okay. I should shout out Bronzong as well, dude. I feel like I don't give Bronzong enough respect. Bronzong is very similar to Gothitelle, except it's very, very slow. But it's much tankier, so you know, they have their trade-offs, right? Gothitelle can outspeed when it needs to. Bronzong can never do that, but it can live. Both are good. Murkrow learns Snarl, which is pretty good in raids. I haven't even messed around with Snarl that much. But yeah, what does that lower? That like lowers some stat, right? I forget which one. But yeah, lowering boss's stats in raids are obviously, like that's always, yeah, there's always a place for that. I just made Whimsicott, Murkrow, and Heal Blockers for my alts for the 2 OT. Oh, that's genius actually, dude. Murkrow OT and a Heal Blocker OT means that you can just buy or like you have them on the main account, like the damage mons, and you just swap the damage mons over as you need them. But if you have a Murkrow, that's so smart, dude. Lower special attack. Okay. That is actually, dude, good shout out. That's actually such an incredible shout out for people with other accounts to do raids, dude. Yeah, just breed a Murkrow and then like always be the Murkrow guy. Like there's pretty much a Murkrow needed in every single raid. So just be like, hey, like I need to be the one to bring the Murkrow. Can you guys bring something else? That at least gives you one. And then yeah, heal block as well, but then there's some raids that don't have heal block. So you have to like have like a handful of raid mons, but yeah, just having a Murkrow gets you through half of the OT claws. Yeah, that's very nice. Okay. I am going to grab my heal blocker. I think that's all we're really doing, bro. I don't think this one is super complicated. I think you just click heal block, you don't kill the Charum, and then I think you're good. Okay, I'm gonna go back and read all the info though. So yeah, thank you guys for saying that stuff earlier. I'm gonna read that right now. Yes, I just tell people I need to Tailwind and stuff for OT claws, yeah. I do the same. I bred 1 Ninetales, Smeargle, and Murkrow. Yeah, that'll get you through so much. Because, again, like, you have the other raid mons. It's just on your main account, so they wouldn't be OT for your alts. And you could, yeah, that's awesome. Okay, let's go back and read all this information I was given. Turn 1, this is from negative. Turn 1, Tailwind and full fire attacks. Turn 2 and turn 3, just attack. But we need to keep Typhlosion and Heatran's Eruption specifically for Charum. It uses Heal Pulse and has a Focus Sash. Huge tip. At 50%, Tang will use Ingrain, so we need Heal Block before that. Meanwhile, the rest of the team just attacks. Turn 5, we need Tailwind again, and also Haze because it will boost all his stats. We only use Haze if the boss is at 33% health, and it's when the stats boost is activated. Last turn, attack and win. W negative, bro. Very comprehensive. Very comprehensive. I was thinking about this earlier because I was watching some other raid guides, like seeing what other people put out, and I totally understand why people like give the percentages that stuff happens at. But if you're actually doing the raid, like if you guys do them, you would get this. Like listing out what happens turn by turn is way more efficient because there's 6 turns in a raid, right? You can win sometimes in 5 turns. Sometimes you can drag the raid out to a 7th turn, right? If you can like make people live. So it's like 5 to 7 turns. So just like say what happens on the turns. It's like, in my opinion, it's like way more clear. So yeah, W negative for giving a turn by turn there. Okay. Let's keep reading here. All you need is no Charum as an ad. Tailwind turn 1, turn 4 heal block. Turn 5 Haze and Tailwind and use Flamethrower or any other single target. Yeah, that does seem like that. The new Sensei strat for Articuno is super consistent, by the way. I did it back-to-back with some Team Ninetales. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out then. Make an update then. Going turn by turn makes the best for guides, yeah. Yeah. I thought I gave a really good explanation on my Articuno guide, but if it is outdated, then it would be worthwhile to check in on the new strategy and, like, put that in the description of the video, I guess, for people. Or I guess I could make a whole nother video about it. I guess I could. There's nothing really wrong with doing that. Okay. Okay, let's grab Heal Block. I might link up with people. I don't know. The solo queue adventure, I think telling people when they should or should not eruption in solo queue is they're just not going to listen to me. Or they're not even going to have the link chat open and they won't even see that I whispered that. You know what I mean? Like they're not even going to see it. So, I don't know. Solo queuing is always kind of a nightmare. Especially when there's any amount of coordination required and it's not just a pure damage check, so that might be, you know, a poor decision to do that. Okay, let's grab the U. I might not even need the Merc, no? Do you know another Articuno run? If I have the Mons. If I have the Mons for the new strategy, I could do it. Yeah, sure. But if I don't, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll check that out. Right now we're focusing on Tangrowth. I will check that out, though. I've seen that Meloetta was beaten. I looked around on Bilibili a little bit. And, dude, I forgot my login, dude. We did this last event. I forgot. I had a login to Bilibili. It took me like 15 minutes. Yeah. Anyway, we can do that. We can look around on Bilibili for the video of Meloetta being beaten. I saw like some of it, but I didn't see like a full start to finish video. Okay. What do we want? Scarf? No, we don't need Scarf on the Goth. We need eject button? I could go eject button. No. Mark already has that. Should I just go Scarf? Let me just go Choice Scarf. Okay, hold on. Let me grab a Choice Scarf. So this is, again, like it takes some like work in it, if that makes sense, with Gothitelle, you know? But I think that's more advantageous, not disadvantageous. Like you can use it in a lot of different roles. Choice Scarf can troll you. I have had this happen before, where Gothitelle lives and it's locked into clicking Heal Block. Like that is not great. But it's kind of an RNG thing, and then if that's consistently happening, then just swap, you know, then don't carry it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, anyway. You can go Iron Ball to lower speed, you can go Choice Scarf to raise speed, you can go Eject Button to live and get more value. You can go Rocky Head to do chip if the boss is doing physical damage. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's just go to the raid and let's figure this out. If you want, me and my GF can do the Tangrowth Raid with you. I'm down. I'm gonna, I think I'd rather link up with people just because I think solo queue is gonna be a nightmare. But yes, if you guys would be willing to do the raid with me, that would be fantastic. I'm also gonna whisper FX and see if he wants to do it too. Oh, Voltie's, okay, hold on, wait a second here. All right, I gotta run with the OGs though, to be fair, because we kind of do all the raids together, so I do not want to leave these people out. But yeah, anyway. Okay, cool. Cool, dude. The Avengers are assembling. The Avengers are assembling, okay? Don't you guys worry. Don't you guys worry. I wasn't sure. Both of these people, Negative FX and Voltsy, actually like both hit me up on Discord about it, but I was at my grandma's, so I couldn't do it until later. So yeah, I do want to make sure that I do it with those two people if they want to, but yeah, we would need a fourth, or potentially a third and a fourth. But I think Negative said he wanted to do it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I like your stream. You're a very chill guy. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching, man. And saying what's up in chat. Chat means so much to me, dude. So I just wanted to say that. Everyone that comes in to the chat and like says something positive or just says anything at all is so incredible. So, yeah. I appreciate you guys a lot. I think we're just hanging out. I think we're hanging out for a second here. And, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hope you guys had a great Christmas, man. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. I can say this for a stream. I got a Super Nintendo controller that I can plug into my PC and a GameCube controller that I can plug into my PC. So I'm thinking that means we can run Kaizo Mario and Super Smash Bros. Melee now on stream, if you guys are interested in that at all. Other fun Nintendo games. I'm a fan of them, so I think it's going to be fun, but yeah, I'm excited for it. Let me know if you need a fourth. I've already beaten it, but it's cool to help. Thank you, man. Thank you. Like I said, I think we're just waiting to see if Negative wants to do it or not. Again, I do like all the raids with Negative and Voltsy, and they both hit me up on Discord earlier today, so I definitely don't want to not give them the chance to respond if they wanted to. Ruben as well. All the goats, dude. All the goats. This is Pug in chat. I don't know if you wanted to, but anyway, yeah. W people, bro. Okay. Do people play GameCube Smash online? Yeah, it's called Slippy, I think. Slippy is how you can play Smash Melee. So, yeah. Are they releasing Pokemon Coliseum on the Switch too soon? That's interesting. I don't think I ever had Pokemon Coliseum when I was growing up. But I heard a lot of people were big fans of it. Dude, I wonder if anyone else had this experience, man. I was on, hold on, I kind of want to make sure, or I kind of want to find out what's going on with Negative, because I don't want to, I don't know, maybe Voltsy or something, or I could hit him up on Discord. Just because I want to, you know, either a yes or a no is fine. I just don't want to, like, hold the stream up too long, but I will tell a story as well. Let me hit him up on Discord real quick. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I pinged him on Discord, and I whispered him in-game. So, we will get a response. Oh, whoops. Okay. One of the best Pokemon games ever made, dude. That's awesome. That's so cool. Again, I don't know really about it. I know it was, like, way more centered on PvP, which is cool. But, yeah, I don't really know that much about it. I was gonna say, oh, hold on. I do this shit all the time. What do you got? What do you got, homeboy? Wait, he wants to trade me a Pikachu? Hold on a second here. Oh no, I did fix the camera. Okay, the stream was delayed. I didn't see. Do you play mobile games? I do. I'm gonna talk about all this stuff. Sorry, we got like confused. We got off track. He wants to send me a level 5 Pikachu. Keep it, brother. Keep it. I'm good. Okay. I was gonna say, I wonder if anyone has had this experience where they were like a little kid or something, and it was your Christmas, or it's Christmas, or it's your birthday or something. You always eating? No worries, dude. No worries. We were just wondering if you wanted to link up for the raid or not. Either way is fine, but I figured should make sure I extend the invitation. Okay, but, yes, if it was Christmas or your birthday or something, and you got Pokemon Dungeons. If you guys ever had that experience of, you get this, it was a Game Boy, I think it was a Game Boy cartridge, No, it was DS. It was DS. It was DS cartridge or whatever, and it was Pokemon Dungeons. And you slot it in, and you think it's a brand new Pokemon game, and then it's Pokemon Dungeons. Like, that happened to me, and I was just wondering if that had happened to anybody else, because that was, like, incredibly disappointing, dude. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I was a huge Pokemon kid growing up. I loved all that shit, and I tried to play Pokemon Dungeons, because it was, like, a new Pokemon game I was given, and that game is ass, man. I remember being so disappointed that it was not, like, you know, a normal Pokemon game. I was like, what is this shit, bro? Like, yeah. Anyway. Mystery Dungeons. Was that what it was? I did not enjoy it. Some people did. It was just, like, that specific experience, like, for me, where it was, like, I thought it was a new, like, again, you know, like, you have regions, you do gym fights, like a normal Pokemon game, right? I thought it was that. And then I, like, didn't know what was happening. I was so confused, and I was so disappointed, bro. But if you enjoyed it, that's good. When I was a kid, my parents got me a 3DS. I immediately hacked it. Nice. Nice. I never, like... Well, I would fall for the, like, free gems stuff on Clash of Clans all the time. Obviously, like, you know, like, not in a bad way. It was just like, oh, download this app, and it'll give you free gems. Or some shit like that. But, yeah. I was going to say, yeah, for mobile gaming, it's really just Clash Royale and chess. I actually play Bloons Tower Defense Battles occasionally. That one's honestly a slept-on game. Very fun. Also very old. But that's a good one. Are the Mystery Dungeons follower sprites in PokeMMO as well? They look so much better. Yeah, I just run this like completely vanilla. I mean, I have super strings. Again, yeah, I don't know too much about that because again, I just didn't understand what was happening as a kid, which I think was part of the reason why I didn't really like it. Because I was ready for like a normal Pokemon game, and then it was Dungeons, and I just got confused. Who's the fourth? I don't know. I'm just gonna invite a bunch of people said like they would be down to do it. Okay, we're doing it with Ruben. W. Okay, so yeah, pretty easy, right, guys? Just Eruption the Cherrim, and then if there isn't a Cherrim, don't click Eruption, right? And then we just heal block, and we win. I think. We'll see. I think you would like Coliseum Trust. We could test it out. I think you could emulate that for sure. Could do that. Okay, I'm ready if you guys are. I'm gonna lead. Should we all lead Eruption in case we get a Cherrim, or is it just like GG if we get a Cherrim and reset? I don't know. Either way, I'm just gonna lead Typhlosion. Either we click it or we click Flamethrower. It's yeah. I don't think it's too difficult. Okay, no, he still has the shiny hunting set up. I'm sure he will swap those out soon. So we'll get started in a second. The order doesn't matter in this raid. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I think it really is just like, don't kill the ads because you don't want Cherrim to come. And then if you have a Cherrim, then just kill it. And if you do that, I think it like that's really all you have to worry about. I don't think, you know what I mean? In some raids, the ads are like there's so much stuff. Like, again, for Glaceon, with Flareon, for instance, because you had to kill the ads, but if you had a Flareon, then it would come with Flash Fire. Like, it's such a problem. I think with Tangrowth, it's like you either don't allow it to spawn in, or you just kill it. Cherrim Sash as well, yeah, so you need 2 eruptions, right? You need double eruption, which is what I was saying, but if we're leading Murkrow, we could get trolled, right? If the Cherrim is on the left side, then I just can't kill it. But if it's on the right side, you guys could kill it. I don't know. Tailwind turn 1, yeah. I also think it's like not the end of the world. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out how tough this one is. I'm kind of curious. As long as you heal block mid HP, that's kind of what I'm thinking, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't think this one's going to be insanely tough, but I don't know. I don't want to underestimate it. This was one of the hardest raids last year, was Tangrowth. Ancient Power, that's why. It had Ancient Power. It was RNG. It wasn't like fully RNG. They set up Sun. Boss sets Sun. But yeah, it wasn't like fully RNG if it clicks Ancient Power because like it's using a super effective move against you. You know what I'm saying? But again, like if you're gonna do Tangrowth, what are you gonna bring? Fire, Bug, Ice. That's what's super effective. So Ancient Power is gonna be super effective against you. So it's gonna, you know what I mean? So then it was just RNG if the Ancient Power boosts actually went off or not. and that sucked. And then you had to like play this game of like, well, it's only +1. I guess we have to just accept that. We have to save our haze for when it's +2, +3. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the boss sets the sun. I could be wrong, but I thought that's what I saw in my last attempt. I don't know. Nobody said I'm wrong, so I'm gonna assume that I'm right. Okay. We don't need Sunsetter, yeah. Okay. Should we or wait, hold on. I wanted to check some stuff. I forgot. Oh, my Argent didn't sell. That's fine. We made so much money yesterday breeding for Articuno. We just did like 30 minutes of it or something. Maybe, yeah. And I made like 500k, dude. Maybe a little more than 30 minutes, but yeah. Shit was crazy. Angered at 50%, yeah. Alright, yeah, I'll be on it with the Gothitelle. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'll put a scarf on that too, so it should be fine. And then I just hope I die again. That's the only risk of a scarfing Gothitelle. Scarfing Gothitelle is like, you don't want it to live. So, if that's a problem, then I will adjust and we will not use a scarf. And I will use something else. But I think for now, I think scarf is a good idea. I think it makes sense. Especially considering it has chlorophyll. And yeah. Anyway, whatever. I don't know. That might be necessary. That might not be. I don't know. Oh, we're ready? Okay, let's go. How many boosted? Like 33, yeah. So I mean, we have a bunch of Murkrows for Haze. We have, or 2 for Tailwind, 2 for Haze, 1 heal blocker. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we got it. I think we got it, honestly. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. We'll see. Here we go. This, again, notoriously, Tangrowth, last year. Last year, Tangrowth was one of the hardest ones. This year, it seems like they didn't give it Ancient Power, which I am grateful for. I think Ancient Power is a lame way to make a raid hard, because, again, that just straight up boils down to RNG. I think that's probably why they changed it this year. But I still like hard raids. I think making it hard because either you get lucky or you don't is not really in the spirit, if that makes sense. I just did Tailwind turn 1, heal block turn 3, Haze and Tailwind turn 5, then kill. Okay, yeah. It's probably going to look something like that, yeah. Probably going to look something like that. Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Yeah, okay, so then nobody clicks spread moves. We got lucky there's no Cherum, so just don't click spread moves, yeah. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Yeah, the blast burn tech. That's what I was saying, yeah. But like, look, guys, look. You don't even need it. Flamethrower does cap as well. It's funny, I was just saying that I was gonna click blast burn, but I didn't want to miss because we're not sitting Sweet Scent. I don't think it's really the end of the world. I think it's fine to do that, but yeah, you don't need to. Flamethrower hits cap. To be fair though, I have a no, I don't. Never mind. Yeah, I just have expert belt, modest. Yeah. Sun is busted, bro. That's, I mean, it's you know, it's kind of overly talked about, but Sun does cap, really, regardless of how you play it. Okay, I live turn 1, okay. That's fine, but I need to go down here in case we need to set in Goth. Yeah. But I am really excited about Blast Burn. I didn't even know about this as a move until Articuno, dude. It's such an awesome move for raids. I feel like people weren't even talking about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Is that crazy? I feel like people weren't talking about Blast Burn whatsoever until Articuno. And now, like, everyone's like, oh yeah, like, that's just good for raids in general. I think it's totally fine to go, like, Sweet Scent for Blast Burn. Or Gravity for Blast Burn. And raids. Just like you would for Stone Edge or Head Smash or whatever. Tangrowth is easier now. I remember doing it last year before the nerf. It was so hard. Yeah, dude, don't even get me started. I remember it, dude. I remember it. And I don't remember every day that I do raids. I remember Tangrowth because that shit was exhausting. It was exhausting. All right. Looks like we're a little shy on damage. So I probably don't need to heal block. Nah, I'm gonna click it. You guys said 50%, right? Alright. Alright, as long as you guys just hit cap. Just hit cap. And then, yeah. Last one was using Jirachi Raid? Okay. I mean, it's a good move. It's a good move. I'm glad that I learned about it. Because I've talked about fire types and stuff, but for me, fire types was like, you click Eruption, or you're clicking Flamethrower, or you're clicking Fire Blast, and again, you're using Sweet Scent to make sure you don't miss, or you're clicking Overheat and using Sweet Scent to make sure you don't miss. I didn't even really know about Blast Burn. I think I knew that that the moves existed in the back of my mind, but yeah, I never even considered that. Yeah, really good shout out for raids. Yeah, for sure, especially I'll talk more about raids, I think, when we finish it. I'll give, my thoughts in general. And I wanted to give, I wanted to break down, well, just because I've seen, comments and stuff on my raid guides, and I wanted to just, break down, the hidden features, if that makes sense. We got our heal block off, right? Don't tell me I didn't. Yeah, at the start of the turn. So that's what I was saying. That's why Scarf is really nice, because you can outspeed your teammates to make sure that the heal block goes off right at the start, not somewhere in the middle of the turn. You have to coordinate speeds and stuff. Anyway. Because that's the most frustrating thing if you're trying to time up heal block, and then you go somewhere in the, if you go at the end of the turn, and then people do damage, and it cues the boss to have some sort of effect, if that makes sense. It can screw you up. So Scarf is nice. I just have to die. Don't keep me alive with Choice Scarf, please. I'm dead, right? Yeah, okay. I don't think we made enough damage yet for the heal block. Well, yeah, I mean, we did miss some blast burns, but that was the time to heal block, yeah. It went off before the ingrain. Okay, it doesn't really matter, right? Just keep clicking fire types and then hope we win. Remember who's MVP of these raids? Yeah, they can't go unsaid. I mean, I made a video about this as well. About top raid Pokemon, and Murkrow is #1. Because the thing is look at everyone's team. Everyone brings a Murkrow. We bring different stuff, there's some common ones, but everyone brings a Murkrow. And then also, for different raids, right, where we're not all bringing fire types, again, still everyone brings a yeah. Okay, I'm gonna click Flamethrower because I don't want to miss, and I don't want to kill the ads. And I think Flamethrower still is gonna hit cap. Okay. Hopefully we don't get a Cherim. I mean, I guess we have heal block up right now, so it's not the end of the world if that happens. But yeah. Whoa. It just started taking its turn. What was that? We got off one attack. Heatran used Eruption. Oh, and then Magmortar used Flamethrower. No, wait. My Heatran didn't go for some reason. The hell? I don't know what that was. Heal block wore off as well. What is this RNG? Misclick? No worries, dude. I think, yeah, we just, like, I don't think there's really a need to be clicking Blast Burn to begin with. Because we're just, yeah, we don't need to risk missing. Like look. Magmortar clicks Flamethrower and it hits Cap, right? I don't think we need to be clicking Blast Burn. But that's okay. That's okay. I totally understand the reasoning behind why you would want to click Blast Burn, but there's just no reason to take the roll. There's no reason to take the roll at missing. We still might win, so who knows? I have 2 Mons left after this Charizard turn. I can haze as well next turn. Is there even a single raid that you don't need a Prankster Mon? Like, I don't think so. I think, like, every one of them requires at least one. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely think Murkrow specifically is overrated. Because most of the time it's just clicking Tailwind and there's other specific mons that can do that. But it's the fact that it also gets Haze. And it also gets other good moves again, like we were talking about this in stream. But it's really just like Prankster, Tailwind, and Haze. Which is really good to have on one Pokemon. But it is very good. I do think that there are like other Pokemon that can do the same thing. That kind of are overlooked. But it is fair to say that Murkrow is the best, so like why would you like just get a Murkrow? Like you don't have to worry about the other ones, but yeah. Lots of people using Overheat and Blast Burn for no reason. Yeah. Like I totally understand the reasoning, so like I'm not like I totally get it. But yeah, Under Sun, and again, this is why we showed the stats earlier. Tangrowth, I'll just show them right now. It's 50 though. I'm just gonna tell you. Look, see, I know what I'm talking about. Tangrowth is 50 special defense. Like if you hit it with a fire type, like it's gonna be super effective. Sorry, if you hit it with a special fire type move, it's going to be super effective damage. It's going to be on a 50 base special defense stat, and it's going to be in the sun. Like, Flamethrower's hitting Cap. Like, don't worry. Again, like, it's fine. I don't blame my teammates at all, and we still actually might win. We still actually might win, which goes to show you about these raids, man. Which goes to show you about these raids. How they're just like, I don't know. They're not that tough. They're not that tough. I was really, really hopeful the 4 stars were going to be tough. And I think this is not setting the right foot forward. Just if you ask me. They were in a tough spot, though, because, again, Tangrowth was poorly designed for last year because of the RNG. That was the difficulty. Again, like, you either got lucky and you beat it, or you didn't. And it was specifically lucky as well, by the way, guys. Like, average luck means you're screwed. You have to get, like, lucky to beat Tangrowth. Which means you just have to keep taking attempts at it. Which isn't fun. Like, you're not even changing it. You're not even optimizing. You're just like, I hope Tangrowth doesn't troll us this time. And that sucks. Do we have more Mons? I'm out. Ooh, I'm down to Merc as well. Shoot, did we just barely lose? Oh, no. So here's the deal, right? I didn't use my Murkrow, so I can just not bring one. And then, again, like, if we have to redo this, we still win. Again, just like clicking Flamethrower and not missing just wins. Also, I can just not bring this Murkrow as well, clearly. So there's that. Return 1, 3, and 5. Comment up above was Perfect Man just beat him. Thanks, dude. Yeah, people have been giving some really good information in the chat. So huge shout out to all of them, as always, guys, as always. And oh, it's just me. Okay. Sure. We'll just click taunt. No worries. I'll swap out my Merc too. Should be free next attempt. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even use my Murkrow, so I'm just, yeah. We're just gonna swap it out. This one's not very tough. We just yeah, we just lost it. That's fine. Again, that was just kind of like on us. But that's okay. Wait, no, I want my Blaziken, right? Where's my Blaziken? I lose all of my Mons, dude, so often. You? Where? No. Yeah, you're my modest one. Yeah, Flamethrower, yeah. Okay. Oh, I need an item for you. Shoot. Alright, I mean, we can just give it the wise glasses. It doesn't really matter. Oh, you know what? No, it's fine. Okay, yeah, it's still, it's like, yeah, it's fine. Let's switch Crow, please. We play right, guys? Got you, man. No worries, man. No worries. That is also a really common thing, is that people bring more Murkrows to the fight than is necessary. I've definitely noticed that, and I'm definitely someone who does that myself. But it's because the reasoning for that also makes sense, right? It's like, well, someone's probably going to need one. I might as well just bring one. And then if there's only one person bringing it, you're like, okay, well, like, we need more than one. So, but yeah, definitely everyone doesn't need to bring one, for sure. Same strat, but flamethrower now, and it's GG's. Agreed, agreed. Agreed. No sweat at all, guys. No sweat at all. It's, yeah, this one's not tough. We missed some moves that we didn't need to miss, and I brought a Murkrow where I could have brought more damage. Any of those changes, and we would have won. All of them, and we're going to win by a lot. Okay. I just made the first try with randoms. Nice, dude. Nice. Heal block was too early. It's better turn 4 or turn 3 at least. No, the heal block was on time. The heal block was on time. I can show you guys. I can show you guys this time. But yeah, the heal block went off right before Ingrain happened. Like the same turn that Ingrain happened, but before Ingrain happened. How does Tangrowth work this year? I read some horror stories about it last year. That's just complete RNG, so hoping they adjusted a little bit. That's what we were just talking about, yeah. They completely changed it. Yeah, Ruben is on the link, dude. Ruben is the GOAT, if you guys didn't know. Ruben sent us some mons to borrow to beat Articuno with last night. We were grinding away at Articuno for like 2.5 hours, man. But, we ended up beating it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Tangrowth, so the RNG with Tangrowth, I was saying this earlier on stream, was it used to use Ancient Power, and now it doesn't. So, I think that's like really the difference. I think it's like the exact same rate, except Tangrowth doesn't have Ancient Power, I'm pretty sure. And like now you can see how easy it is if it didn't, yeah. Ancient Power was insane. Like don't, like, oh, I wish I had a recording of that. So yeah, as long as you guys kill the Cherrim, it's fine. Just both, yeah, exactly. Both Eruption, yep. Y'all already know. We got lucky as well with the Eruptions. This is also why you want to lead Eruptions. There are still some points. There are still some optimizations I can talk about. But I think it's like this raid, like as itself was easy, and then Ancient Power just like completely changed it. It was all about Ancient Power, not about these other gimmicks. And if you're just worrying about these gimmicks, it's pretty easy. Turn 2 all fire, turn 3 all fire, turn 4 heal block, +3 fire, turn 5 Tailwind plus haze, and 2 fire, turn 6 all fire and win. This here's way easier, yeah. Yep. Heal block is super easy as well, guys. Like, oh, whoops. When the boss is at 65% HP, heal block. 65% or less, right? Because if your 3 partners are bringing super effective damage that's going to hit cap, that means that the Ingrain is going to go off that turn that you click heal block. It's not complicated. But yeah. Okay. I will say, when like we were talking about turns and stuff, when people talk about heal block, I do prefer to talk about the percentages. It's like the one gimmick, because yeah, it can change a little bit, I guess, in game. And again, it's better to just like know, okay, if it's gonna heal at 50% exactly, then okay, we're gonna hit 50% cap this next turn, and you know, yada yada. You guys understand what I'm talking about. Okay. I beat this raid with someone with an untrained team, LOL. Well, dude, good on you. Good on you. Well done, bro. Well done. I felt for you when I used the newer Chinese strategy for Articuno and just breezed through it for the most part, aside from some unlucky crits or misses on turn 1. Sheesh, man. It was a fun time, though. I had fun. I think the boys did, too. So I honestly, I really enjoy doing stuff on drop, right? Like, we knew that there was going to be an easier strategy. But we also knew that what we were doing was the first strategy, right? Like, if we wanted to beat it right then and there, this was the only way. So, whatever. I'll go back, bro. I'm gonna go back. If I don't have the Mons, then I guess I won't do it, but I will just at least cover what the new strategy is. So people know, because I don't even know. But again, I knew that that was going to happen, but I'm not informed or up to date on the consistent Articuno strat. But yeah, that's funny, dude. That's funny. Heal block next turn and 3 fire attacks. Yep. Yep. Perfect timing. Perfect timing as well. 60%. Wait. Oh, Executor was using H power. I see. Yeah. Hold on 1 second real quick. Just checking something. Huh. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I was just confused looking into stuff. Your gravity strat actually made it to all strats of the Spanish community. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. We were theory crafting that with Chad and with the link. So just to change, yeah. To take the gravity roll earlier so you don't have to worry about it. Or you can just forfeit and then restart, yeah. I think it's a really good idea, especially with like just because the raid is dependent on RNG. You want to roll the RNG first, not last, so then you're not wasting your time on a run that's like dead, if that makes sense. Okay. But Lilith also got Bean earlier today, so super interested to see how that develops. Some super unique Pokemon like Excavalier used is just so cool. Hope to see that trend continue with newer stuff. I 100% agree, man. I love, dude, okay. And I always say this, guys. This is why hard raids are so cool. It's because you cannot just bring a Sun team and a Murkrow and then win and turn your brain off. Like, I totally get that some people only prepared that. And they're like, I want to be able to use that, and that's fine. There are some raids where you can do that. It's not as interesting. Like this one. This one. You just bring fire types, click the button, and win. I mean, we should haze this, technically. Yeah, we should haze this, but... Okay, so there's a haze and a heal block, and then you click fire type moves. It's not that complicated. But yeah, on the difficult ones, that's where the unique Pokemon come, because that's where they're required, right? Like this is what I'm trying to say, right? Like, if Sun applies to the most amount of raids, it's the obvious answer that the most people are going to look towards first. And then when that doesn't work, like, you go down the list, if that makes sense. Like, okay, cross off Sun, that doesn't work. Okay, cross off fighting types, that doesn't work. You know what I mean? And you go down the list until you find those really weird ones where it's like, this is just a weird Pokemon, but it's exactly what I need for this raid. And, like, there's no other use for it. But, yeah. It's cool. It's very cool, man. I love the hard stuff. We are going to check out Meloetta. I haven't seen a link to a video or whatever, like on Bilibili or something, where it's start to finish. So if anybody has seen that, please send that to me. I was looking on Bilibili just before stream, actually, and I saw like the end of one. But yeah, I would love to react to that. Excavalier is so random, that's cool to see people using it. Exactly, dude, exactly. Why do they nerf the adaptability phase? I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me what happened. I was offline today. I saw some stuff. I was checking some stuff, but I was like not informed on anything that happened today. So let me know. I wonder if Crusted is useful. Crustle is useful. I don't know. Should my raid Merc have Torment or Quash? Otherwise, it's got Defog, Haze, Tailwind. Yeah, just Defog, Haze, Tailwind is the moves. Someone was saying Snarl earlier, which is interesting. It lowers the boss's special attack. Usually, lowering the boss's attack stats isn't as relevant as lowering its defenses. And then potentially, like yeah, evasion. Yeah. Like, lowering a boss's evasion and defenses is way more important. There's other stuff. I think I have mine as Quash. I don't have mine on me. But you should, you're never trying to click Quash, if that makes sense. Quash is always like, I stayed alive, what do I do now? If that makes sense. A way to get around that is to have an eject button on your Murkrow as well. But sometimes it doesn't even get targeted, and you just stay alive. It's just defog, Haze, and Tailwind. The fourth move is like whatever you're feeling. Okay, there you go. Tangrowth is done. I told you guys it wasn't going to be too hard. GG. GG. Okay, guys. As always... I had a burp. Oh, my God. As always, thank you to Voltsy, Negative FX, and Ruben for doing this raid with me. Yeah. Thank you to them. Let's see what we got. Modest. Hold up. Hold. Alright. I can't catch a second one. Yeah, they don't let you catch a second one. Alright. Well, that was cool. I mean, for this year, last year he used to have adaptability due to the fact people bring ice-type mods. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I think that they knew they had to make Tangrowth easier this year because it was a disaster last year. And again, there's a difference, right? I said I like hard raids. There's a difference between a well-designed, fair, difficult raid. Tangrowth was difficult because of RNG. Again, most of the time, you got unlucky and you lost, regardless of how, well you did. And then sometimes you got lucky. It's not like you got lucky and you won. It's like you got lucky that you have an attempt that is winnable, and then you have to win it. Does that make sense? Like there was just RNG involved, where if you get certain RNG happening, there is just no way that you will beat it at this attempt, if that makes sense. Single battle? Alright, fuck it. Any idea about next raid time? Yeah, like 12 hours from now or so, maybe less, 10 hours from so, something like that. Alright, let's lock in. We've been challenged by Negative FX. It's time, boys, it's time. Let's lock in. I don't need to read the team, bro. I just go based on vibes. Okay. Walrein versus Venomoth. They nerfed him a bit too much. Yes, I agree. I understand why they did it, because they didn't want to make it like last year, but yes, they did nerf him too much. Is it too early to click Quiver Dance? Let me click Sleep Powder. Let's go! 9 hours till next raid? Okay, thank you. Thank you. W Sleep Powder. That means a free Quiver Dance. Guys, we win turn 1. Did we just win turn 1? He's going to be mad. He's going to be mad if I just won turn 1. Glaceon was harder than Tangrowth? It was. It was. This is what I was saying. We could talk a little bit about raids too. Or I'm going to do my run through of everything I want to say after this. I have a lot of thoughts, but yes. I am disappointed, but I understand why they made it so much easier. I totally understand. I think that they should have made it harder, but fair, right? Alright, click Psychic. Ooh. No poison, no poison, no poison. Ooh, GG. GG, bro. GG. You fell for my trap card, bro. Sleep into Quiver Dance. You fell for it. The classic blunder. Tangrowth only easy when you dodge Cherrim. People just know strats now. When Tangrowth came out, it was a new raid. I don't agree with that. You like if you lead 3 eruptions and a tailwind, you can probably you can kill the Cherrim if it exists, and if it doesn't exist, then you just don't kill the ads, and then you don't have to deal with Cherrim. GG, bro. No, yeah, bro. Turn 1 W. It happens. It happens. It feels great doing it. It feels pretty bad having it happen to you. So that's how the cookie crumbled this time. Okay, I want to give a breakdown about raids real quick, because I have a lot of thoughts on it, and I've been getting comments. And the thing is like, I'm just saying this on stream, like the people that I'm that are leaving comments that I'm trying to educate a little bit about how the raids work are just not going to be seeing this. Whatever, I'm going to talk about it anyway. Damn GG's, yeah. Okay, here's the deal, guys, and okay, I'm going to talk. Okay, I'm going to start talking now. There are several different kinds of raids. Okay, there are 3-star raids at the start of an event, right? Which we saw with Glaceon through Clefable. Okay, these are 3-star raids. They're at level 65. And you can do 7.5% damage cap with a super effective move. That's actually relevant, okay? And then you have 4-star raids, like the Tangrowth, at level 80, and you can do 6% damage cap with a super effective move, okay? And then you have level 100 raids, like the legendary raids, like the Articuno that I showed, or like Meloetta, okay? And those, you can do 5% damage cap with a super effective move. What game is this? This is called PokeMMO. Okay. But do you see how that is so relevant? Like that, like when people talk about raids being easy or difficult and stuff, it's like you always have to think about this, okay? You always have to think about this. If a raid is a 3-star raid, it is meant to be easy because the damage cap is 7.5%. Let's just get a calculator, bro. Let's just get a calculator. I don't feel like doing rough math in my head, so I'm gonna do this instead. Wait, isn't there like a calculator app? There's got to be. Yes, holy smokes. Okay, let's show this. So you have 100% damage due to the boss, okay, and you can do it in intervals of 7.5%, which means you have to do okay, let's call it 14. You have to do 14 attacks to kill a boss that doesn't heal itself. That is a 3-star raid boss, which is not that much. If we go back over to PokeMMO, it is easy with full fire. This one is. But yes, okay, look. If we go back to PokeMMO, right? There is 6 Mons per player and 4 total players, okay? So that adds up to 24 Pokemon. Out of those 24, only 14 of them have to attack on a 3-star raid to beat it. Is the math mathing? That's why 3-star raids are so easy. And it's impressive, in my opinion, when they make a 3-star raid more difficult, like Glaceon, and in my opinion, like Trimeco. I think Glaceon is the hardest, Trimeco is the second hardest. All 5 of these are so easy. And then people are like, I get people in my comments being like, hey, like, can you, on the easy ones, they're like, hey, can like you go a little bit more in depth in this? And can you like talk about what works and what doesn't work? And I'm like, the reason that I don't is because there's like, what doesn't work is like obvious. Does that make sense? If you bring anything somewhat competent to these 5 raids, you win. Does that make sense? Like if you go into these raids and you know what is gonna happen in the raid and you lose like over and over again, like not just like first try, like, you know, like you can't beat it, like that's on you. Does that make sense? Like there's nothing really to say because everything works. Okay? And then for the 4-star raids, in a 4-player raid, each person is responsible for 25%. At 7.5%, you only need 4 max damage attacks. Yeah, exactly. It's so easy. Okay, which is why anyway. So yeah, there you go. That's 3-star raids. Also, again, they take place at level 65, which means it's so accessible to the most amount of people because you don't even have to have level 100 Pokemon. The next step up is 4-star raids with a 6% damage cap, okay? With a 6% damage cap at level 80. So let's just show that. If we do 100 divided by 6, That's a step up. That goes from 14 attacks to 17 attacks. 3 more attacks out of your total 24. Okay? So, it's also, okay, so this is an important distinction, right? So at 17 attacks with 24 Pokemon, that means that you get 7 of them for support. You get 7 Mons for support, okay? So like 4 Murkrows, 2 Heal Blockers, something else, like a Sweet Center, that's all 7, okay? Also, if you only need like 4 support Mons out of that 7, then you can pad those out with extra attackers in case you don't actually hit damage cap. Instead of doing 6%, you're doing like 5.5%. It's also a safety net to be like, because again, like you're never going to need to use all 7 of your support Mons in a 4-star raid. I would be very surprised. That would be insanely difficult. So instead of that, you use however many support Mons you need, and then the extras mean that you don't have to hit cap every single time, because that can also be a challenge. It's like, okay, look, like for instance, if there was a raid where there was no support Mons and you had to bring 24 Pokemon that all hit damage cap, that is very difficult. So having a couple Pokemon to just like also do damage so that you can like miss damage cap by like a little bit every time is also a huge help. So these are like the mid-tier raids. These can be difficult. These can be easy. It's like the mid-tier, okay? And I was hoping to see Tangrowth be harder, but you know what? I understand why they made it easy, because last year it was a shit show. Okay, moving on though to the legendary raids, okay? The ones where you can only do 5% damage cap. And by the way, it's not easy to do 5% damage cap either. You have to consider this as well, right? On Articuno, if you guys saw like my video about that, it is not easy to hit cap on Articuno. You have to scrape every bit of damage out, okay? So it's not like you're just guaranteed hitting cap if you use super effective damage. And by the way, we were using 4 times super effective damage. We were using rock types against a flying ice type, and it was still like not free. Okay, anyway. 100 divided by 5. That comes out to 20 out of your total 24. So hopefully this is making sense as to why these raids are so tough, okay? That gives you 4 support Mons only. 4 support Mons only for a legendary raid, and all of your Pokemon have to hit cap. If any of them don't hit cap, you lose. Do you see that? So then, again, this is why most of the time it's like, okay, no, never mind. We're going to bring like 2 or 3 support Mons, and then that last extra spot, or the last 2 extra slots, is to make sure that we can close out the fight. Or a very common idea is you bring Tyranitar and you expect to live 1 turn, so Tyranitar gets 2 attacks rather than just 1. So then this would be, you know, did you guys get what I'm saying? Anyway, that's like the basic math as to how all of the raids work, and you should always think about raids in that manner of like, how many damage turns do we need? Are we hitting cap? A lot of people like don't like address how important it is to hit cap, okay? And again, like if you're close, that's fine, that's good enough, right? Like if damage cap is 6% and you're doing like 5 to 5.5%, that is good. If you're doing like 3.6, like use a different Pokemon, or like you change something, like give it a better item or something. You guys get what I'm saying? This is how you have to think about raids. And because of that, I was really hopeful that for these 4-star raids, they would like, we'll see. This is just the first start. But again, guys, here we go, right? There are 2 difficult raids out of 8. There are 6 easy ones and 2 difficult ones. That is not a good balance. I'm a huge fan of Articuno. That was great. I love that Meloetta is very difficult and is out. That's great too. But like that's different. Those are the high-end, super difficult raids. We need more like 4-star raids that are also a challenge. And we'll see. Again, we'll see. This is just the first one, but I was really hoping that we would see that at the start. Like it would start strong, like they started with Glaceon, where Glaceon was very tough, and that didn't happen. So we'll see. But that's what we need. What we need is we need the raid to demand a lot of support Mons, so you can't just bring max damage. Like again, for the 4-star raids, you get 7 support Mons. We need to see it demanding enough of those to be used, and also be tanky enough to demand the extra support slots to have to be damaged, to make sure that you get the cleanup, right? The cleanup crew when you don't hit cap. That is how you make a good 4-star raid, and we didn't see that with Tangrowth. So again, hopefully in the future. But those are my thoughts. I'm a huge fan of Glaceon and Chimecho. I think that they are hard but fair. They are fair. the easy ones I wish were harder, and I think we have too many of them. I think we need to go back to the difficult raids and challenge the community. Challenge the community. I've talked about this a ton. Making raids where you cannot just bring a full team of fire types and one support mon is what we need. I get it. A lot of people like this. This is the team that they have made. They've only made one raid team, and they want to see value out of it. We have value out of this. We see the fire type team with one support mon be successful. It's why it's the team that everyone breeds. We need other challenges, or else raids become stale. So, those are my thoughts. Okay. Let's see. Most randoms don't hit damage cap either. So that extra is just weight that you can pick up. Exactly. You guys exactly get it. It's like, when I was showing the math, it's like, this is how it would work perfectly. But then when you don't hit damage cap, those extra mons, like, that's what that is there. That's the buffer, right? That's the buffer of you didn't hit damage cap. Hopefully you got close enough that you can close out the fight with these last couple mons. Yeah. But that's important. That's important to have that. Like, that buffer is what the difficulty is, right? The tighter that buffer is, and like, the more strict it is that you have to hit damage cap every turn, the harder the raid. That is what the difficulty of raids is can you do all the gimmicks, which you always can. You can always deal with all of the gimmicks. That's the support mons. And then with what's left, how much damage do you have to spare? And that is the exact like definition of the difficulty of the raid. Okay. When you keep in mind people are very lazy when it comes to research, most people want to turn off their brains and get insert cool mon here. I totally get that for most of the things in this game, but raids have to be held to a higher standard. Like, it is the puzzle. It is the puzzle of this game. It's the PvE puzzle. And I am loving seeing them have new ideas, bring new ideas to the table. That is the one thing I was very, very excited about with the Christmas event, is it's new. It's new. We see similar stuff. We see similar ideas being had. But the raids are new, which is very cool. And we need to keep, like, raids should never be, like, solved. Of course, the permanent ones will be, because they won't change. But, like, the fact that the seasonal ones change is awesome. That's so important. It's so important not to go into an event and just know before the event even starts that you can beat every single raid. And this is how I'm going to do it. These are the mons I'm going to bring in, all this stuff, right? Glaceon is only hard because you can't set weather and Blizzard hits all your stuff. Yeah, but that's a good way to make the raid hard, in my opinion. Again, it takes away from the Sun team. You can't set Sun in this raid, you know? And healing, and it gives a defense boost, yeah. Remember to press heal block is not an interesting tactic, nor does it require any skill. I think a raid that requires heal block is far more interesting than a raid that doesn't. I would disagree with you. I think it's one of the only gimmicks that you can't, like, just tie to a turn. Like, when I was talking about this earlier in stream, where it's like, okay, turn 1 do this, turn 2 do this, turn 3 do this. Heal block is the only one where it's actually more useful to have the percentages that it heals, so that you can time it yourself, coordinate speeds, and do all this stuff to, like, get the perfect timing on the heal block. So I would disagree. I would also say that the heal block is a breeding check. It's, again, we talk about this all the time, and I think that this is a good thing. We need more checks to the Sun team. It's like, okay, yes, the Sun team is good. It will be used in this way. However, in this raid, did you bring a heal block mon? Also, I'm going to say about Glaceon as well, which I really enjoyed. Glaceon was the perfect start to this raid season, in my opinion, as a check to everything that we thought we knew about raids, right? Going back to, like, the basic idea of raids again, when I was talking about that, one of the fundamental principles of this is that you always want to do single target damage to the raid boss, because you don't want to cycle ads that can be unlucky, like Cherim and Tangrowth. And also, if you're killing ads, you get a damage reduction to the damage that you do to the boss. So that's like a staple, is that you don't really want to kill ads, you just want to go single target. If you have Pokemon that do spread moves, you want to, like, not teach them those, or like, you know, or just not use them in the raid. And then for Glaceon, we needed spread moves. We had flash fire ads so that fire type wouldn't kill them, and we needed 2 heal blocks, which I think is also very, very important, right? It's not like it was a check not only for if you have heal block, it's a check for if the rest of your party bothered to make one, or if they were like, no, like, this is the heal block guy, he has a heal block mod, I don't have to worry about it. It's like, I think it was such a fantastic check on, do you actually have, like, have you actually prepared for raids, like, intentionally, or did you just build a fire team and try to get carried by your teammates? So I liked Glaceon for that reason. And I thought that it did require skill because of that. Most of raids, again, guys, the skill for raids is mostly preparation and preparing properly, and then solving them day one. That's what the skill is of raids, is solving them on drop without a guide. If you're using yes, again, I make the guides and I hope that you guys get value out of them, but if you want to talk about, like, using skill in raid, following a guide is not, like, yeah. Anyway, I got Smeargle with heal block, Haze, Gravity, Screech, so versatile. Smeargle is a fantastic raid mod, yeah. I didn't mention that in my video when I was talking about support mods, but yes, just the fact that it can learn, like, every move. Smeargle is cracked, of course, yeah. I enjoyed Glaceon and Chimecho way more than the other raids, as I had to sit down and hyper-optimize my teammates' teams for max damage. That's the skill of that's the skill of doing raids live as well, is figuring out, like, the 24 Pokemon together, right? Your 6 Pokemon, everyone else's 6 Pokemon, figuring out how to optimize items, how to optimize coordination, right? Sometimes you have to coordinate speed, sometimes you have to coordinate setting Pokemon out on the same turn. So all that stuff is yeah. Anyway, that's like the fun of doing the raids, yeah. The skill part, yeah. Just jumping into Tangrowth as the heal blocker. What turn do I need to do it? Yeah, at 50% HP. Probably turn 3 or turn 4, but just look out. You want to send in your heal block mon before the boss gets to 50%. You know what I'm saying? You have to gauge that. Anyway. I don't agree. It was the only 3-star that was changed to be harder. All the others were easier / same as before. Which 3-star exactly were you referring to? I'm curious to what exactly you're talking about. If anything, Glaceon and Chimecho seem like a filter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. But again, and I think this is good. I think this is good because, again, for like, if anyone is, like, complaining about them being difficult, that's fine. They are. However, look at all the easy ones we have. So I don't think, like, I think that if, like, I think that making that complaint about Glaceon and Chimecho being too hard, not that anyone said this, I'm just, like, kind of talking, is bad for raids in general. They should not be easy. There should be some easy ones for people to do that are less prepared, of course. But I think having 6 easy raids and 2 difficult ones is a bad proportion. What's up, dude? What is up? Welcome back, or welcome back. Anyway, that's kind of all I wanted to talk about with raids. I do have some thoughts on that. And again, when I talked earlier about how to, like, think about them, how to think about, like, when people say this is a difficult raid or this is not a difficult raid, like, talking about how you should think about what that means, I think is important to share with people, because I think people just talk about raids in like this arbitrary hand-wavy general way, and it's like, no, we can, like, there is a science to this. We can actually just break it down and say exactly how hard or exactly how easy a raid is. It's not really, like, there is opinion, of course, in terms of, like, what you think was fair to expect the players to have prepared for the raid beforehand. That's opinion. But in terms of, like, the numbers, it's like, this is just true or untrue. I do think my opinion is super biased, as I like hard games and puzzles. Me too. But I think raids have to be hard, and yeah, that's all. They can be, like, there can be easy ones, but again, you can't, like, we cannot get rid of the hard ones. That's the whole secret sauce, right? That's the actual challenge when you're trying to complete all of them. It should be challenging. It should be doable. It should be challenging. Okay. Should we react to Meloetta? Should we go and react to Meloetta? Or what should we do, guys? What should we do? Thoughts? Meloetta reaction time? LMAO, I was there when Jirachi went live. You had to do hyper-optimize. I'm for more difficult legendary raids like Cresselia, but I don't think a 3-star Glaceon should have that high of a barrier to entry. That's a completely fair opinion. That's a completely fair opinion. Okay, I'm a fan of it. That's completely fair to say. The only reason why I think they did a great job at the start. I think that we've gotten too easy. And this is the thing that I would say. For those that couldn't beat Glaceon, Raichu released at the same time as Glaceon right when the event started. So if you couldn't beat Glaceon, you could at least go and do Raichu. And I think that was a very smart decision. I think that they knew what they were doing. They knew Glaceon was hard. I think they knew it was fair Again, imagine Glaceon as a 4-star, just to say, right? Like, imagine Glaceon as a 4-star. This could have been, this is a reasonable raid to make a 4-star. Like, all the gimmicks are fair. If this was a 4-star, this would be very hard. But it's a 3-star, right? And there was Raichu, which is one of the easiest ones. So if you couldn't beat Glaceon, go do Raichu. But I get that. I get that. But I think they were intentionally doing that to shock the raiders who thought it was like a free pass and it's going to be the same as last year, which is what I thought. And I respect them for doing that, but I wish they kept the difficulty up. I know, again, I understand why they made Tangrowth easier because it was such a piece of shit. Like, it wasn't fair last. That's the thing, is like, make it hard, but make it fair. I'm hoping that after Tangrowth, we see more difficult raids now, but yeah. I missed that raid. How was it? Pretty easy. I don't think there's much difficulty in PokeMMO overall, to be honest, neither raids nor any other content, unless you are the one to actually figure out a strat. But that's the fun of it, man, and that's what we were just talking about, which is what is so important for raids, is that they change every year, so that you can solve them on drop every year. Like, you can enjoy that difficulty if you want, which is what I've been trying to do. I've been posting a bunch of guides. We got to Tangrowth a little late this time, unfortunately, but again, it was so easy that I wasn't too bummed, right? I wasn't too bummed about it. Also, I will say as well, the other challenging part, like for instance, Articuno, right? Articuno, the raid guide came out. We were following a guide that was pre-made. However, the guide was not consistent at all, so it still required optimization on our end, which was fun. And it required to rapidly prepare all of those Pokemon, because Articuno is going to go away soon. So, like, there's also that challenge involved as well, is like, even if you're going to follow a guide and just, like, follow a step-by-step thing, can you get this team together in time? So I think that's fair as well. Till when is the raids? I missed everything. It's for the rest of the event. It's for the rest of the event. I honestly would have liked Glaceon much more as a 4-star raid. Me too. I enjoyed it as a 3-star. I thought it was completely fair. It was good. As a 4-star, it would have been tough. But I think, again, I don't think there was anything in the Glaceon raid that was unfair, again. Which is the important part, right? Make the raids hard, but don't make them... By unfair, I pretty much mean RNG. Don't make it so that the raid relies on RNG to win, is all. As long as that's the case, then if it's tough, right? Suck it up. You blew my mind with the Articuno raid. You're on a whole nother level when it comes to strats. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I really love the raids, man. I don't know if you guys can't tell. I love that stuff, dude. I love that stuff. In fact, I think we will try to go and react to Glaceon, and maybe look into the Articuno strats as well, because they have been updated. But yeah, there's no more raids for us to do, but we can react to other people doing them. Oh yeah, Articuno, we got it like to 30% when there was no strat at all, and we defeated it first try after the strat came out. Nice, dude. Good luck. Or yeah, I guess you got good luck, I would assume, because we struggled with that for a while. But that's good to hear. Was there anything in the Articuno raid that you considered unfair? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. That's the other thing, is like, I thought Articuno, even at the time, I was annoyed with the strategy, not with the raid itself. The strategy that came out was clearly not the best because it relied on not missing a Stone Edge. Like that is never what you want to do. But I did not blame the raid itself. I knew there was going to be a more consistent route that came out. I respected Articuno for being difficult on launch, but also doable. Because again, Articuno was I thought the difficulty of Articuno was perfect because it's a limited time thing, right? Again, it can't be Meloetta level difficulty or nobody's getting one, right? But it was hard enough for it to be interesting, difficult, worth it to solve, and all that stuff. The strategy that I was using was RNG based, which is the fault of the strategy. So that was frustrating, but I really enjoyed the raid. I thought it was like perfect. And yeah, no RNG from the raid boss's side, just the player's side to try to hit damage cap. Yeah, RNG, yeah. All the URL links in the 2025 Xmas guide just linked to the 2024 PDF. Most stuff still hasn't been updated, and I think that's an L on the dev side. True. True. Isn't that Call Me Sensei X? Are they not affiliated with the developers, or are they? I don't know. I thought they were like just like a community manager or like something like that. I know they're very involved in the community. I don't know if they are actually connected to the devs or not. It's kind of RNG, yeah. Any chance you could help me with Glaceon? Probably not. Probably not. I've done that raid 2 times already, and I don't really feel like doing it again. I kind of want to react to Meloetta and Articuno. But, if you need, like... I can help you with knowledge, but no. It's not unfair, but Blizzard freeze... Okay, Blizzard freezes were annoying. Blizzard freezes were annoying. That is true. That is true. That happened to us. That sucked. That was RNG based. However, that one hurt, dude. That one hurt. Because again, it happened at the end too. It happened at the end. You would get to the end of the raid. You got this far. You have to take your RNG rolls, right? You're actually passing the RNG rolls, right? You're getting lucky, and then you get frozen, and it's like, oh well, we lose. That was the hard part about that strategy, where it's like, you have to get good RNG to not miss. You also have to get good RNG to not get frozen. You have to get good RNG to lit. Like, there was, like, it... Again, fault of the route, not fault of the raid. You could blame Blizzard on the raid because they gave it that, but, like, it's Articuno. Of course it's going to have Blizzard, right? You're just going to have to suck it up and deal with it. And, you know, on a hyper optimized route, potentially you even bring, like, a Lumberry to deal with that or something, you know? But, yeah. Suicune was def harder. I didn't get a chance to do Suicune at the time, unfortunately. I just did not. I was not as prepared for raids. I was trying to, like, make it through Christmas event itself, and I just couldn't prepare those mods in time, unfortunately. Okay, I am gonna blow my nose again because I'm stuffed up already. Like, that's insane. And then we're gonna react to some videos of people beating Articuno and Meloetta. I'm gonna find them. I don't know if they're on Bilibili or if there's any on YouTube or what's going on, but that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And we're gonna give our opinions on what's going on with that. I'll be right back. That quick, guys. It was hell. Yeah. I mean, I remember Suicune way back when. There was a lot of hype around it. I'm just glad that I got Articuno done this time around on the day that it dropped, which is, so, like, that's just, like, fun for me. Like, we were talking about this earlier, like the skill and stuff. Doing raids, beating a raid the day it drops, I think is also, like, where the skill comes in. And the challenge and stuff. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun going in blind and figuring stuff out. Okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. If no, sorry, but there's a vid on my channel beating Articuno. Okay. No, that's fine, dude. That's fine. Did you use the new strategy, like that I've been hearing about, this new Chinese strategy, or was it one of the older ones? I'm curious. I'm curious. Okay, I think I'm just gonna, like, start looking around on, I want to check Bilibili for Meloetta. I was looking earlier, and I have to, like, sign in, though. I still haven't beaten Articuno, but that's because I'm a cheapskate. I don't want to buy inflated stuff. Yeah, well. You did it with the new strat? Okay, we can check that out then. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I wanted to go on Bilibili too. I can do that later. It's fine. I'm not signed in, bro. It's gonna be a whole thing to get signed in on Bilibili because, like, you can't watch stuff in high quality on Bilibili unless you're signed in. It's gonna be a whole thing. Anyway, we'll do that after. We'll do that after. Let's look at Articuno stuff. Hold on. I gotta go to my live stream. I can do that later. And I gotta go to your channel. Alright. Here we go. W Jenny. Alright, let's see. Alpha Articuno Raid, right here. I can personally vouch for the new Chinese strategy. Did it twice with minimal issues. As long as you follow it with the exact specific Pokemon, there's really only RNG on turn 1. Can you guys tell me, like, where you found Like, is there like documentation? Is like, how did y'all like find out about this? I would love to check out as well. Did you link anything? No. Okay, that's fine. The old strat was perfect until the T-Tars came in, so our team just ran a second Bronzong to use Light Screen and Gravity. Worked just fine. Nice. Nice. Our team was a little bit shy on damage, so we had to just take the rolls and suck it up, but that's good if you could do that. PokeMMO forums? Okay. I might speed it up a little. Let's go to 2x speed. No? Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. I'll link through the thread over Discord yesterday. It's in there. Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. But yeah, it looks like just going rock instead of fire, which makes a ton of sense, by the way. I was wondering that, like, why fire was used so much. Because rock type is, like, 4 times super effective, right? Because it's an ice flying type. What's the link to the Articuno Raid? Excuse me. Yeah, I can go and post that. I can post that stuff. Hold on. Let's post this stuff for the live stream, chat, and for myself as well. Okay. I gotta go to my Discord. DMs. Shout out you guys sending me fantastic information over Discord. Very cool. Yeah, I saw this. Yeah, I saw this. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna copy this. Copy link. Open the link. Okay, I did. Yeah, I linked this in my video, so I believe it was updated or something, or I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Experimental strategy. New strategy. Okay. Because I've had people saying that the new strategy was less consistent, or like just as inconsistent. But you're saying that this strategy it just works. Just clicking rock types pretty much. And a heal block in a trick. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It would make sense why this would just work. However, so how do you get around... Oh, you use Flare Blitz at the end when gravity is over? No, you still have Head Smash at the end. How do you get around the accuracy checks at the end? Like, isn't it the same? The same style of RNG where, like, you have to take some accuracy checks? Or am I wrong? I guess there's some... Yeah, so it's just like less total RNG, but there's still some. Jake's Boone video on says strategy coming soon TM. There are a few minor things not linked in that document that make it a little better. Okay. That'll be cool to see. That'll be cool to see. Yeah, so it looks like well, hold on. We're going Screech as well, which is interesting. Where is the gravity? When does gravity does go off turn 2. Heyo! I started talking about this, man. Gravity turn 2. Well, and with the suggestion of chat as well, and my teammates. But I think it was like it made sense as a thing to discuss for sure. Okay. Yeah, so you're just... Well, hold on a second. Why not go... all Darmanitan turn 6. I can't remember. Also, why go Darmanitan at all? In my experience, Darmanitan had more difficulty hitting cap than a Heat Rank clicking Eruption. Or a Yeah, why wouldn't you go Heat Ran Eruption there? Only Flare Blitz left alive, yeah. The Head Smash Mon dies before gravity ends. For example, the P3 Aerodactyl is the only one that needs pressure, so that Blastoise runs out of Water Spout. That's cool. That is cool. Only Flare Blitz left alive. P1 T-Tar lives for 2 turns as well. I actually did the strategy. It only took me 4 turns. Is remarkable. 4 turns? Darmanitan with band hit cap for us. Yeah, and then I guess you don't need Choice Band, but then you can also just use Choice Spec. Yeah, like Choice Spec's Heat Ran hits cap as well. And then you can use the Choice Band on like one of the rock types that's a physical attacker. Like Arrow with Rock Slide or something. Yeah, like Choice Band, yeah. Fire, yeah. I don't know. I guess it's like you can just use a Darmanitan, that's fine, but I feel like Heat Ran, like I'm wondering like why they're specifically using Darmanitan over Heat Ran. Because Heat Ran Choice Specs Eruption. Like, to me that's just like a no-brainer. There has to be like some reason. There honestly might not be. It might just be like they just all use Darmanitan because they like Darmanitan, and then like that just made it into the guide. Like I don't know. Okay. I don't get the physical fire recommendations. Ice types get a defense boost and stuff. Exactly. That's why Darmanitan struggles to hit cap. And then rock types, you can just power through it because, again, it's 4 times super effective against flying ice types. But, like, there was, like, specifically a turn, like the turn where Articuno tries to use Roost, the rock types struggle to hit damage cap because they're having to deal with all that, and then it goes from 4 times super effective to 2 times super effective. So then you use fire types, like really strong fire types, special attackers to do that turn. I don't really understand why you would ever want to use Darmanitan over Heat Ran. I don't know. Thanks to my amazing teammates as well, yeah. Some of the spreads vary per Pokemon, which makes it a bit more expensive, but also more consistent. For example, one of the Darmanitan is a little more tanky to live an extra Water Spout turn, as well as P4 living an extra turn as well. Okay, good shout. Good shout. Yeah, living makes a ton of sense. If it's to live, that makes a ton of sense. Okay. Cool stuff. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. You said this came from the Chinese community, but Call Me Sensei like compiled it. That's cool. So there's 3 strategies now listed here on this forum post, right? The experimental one. Yeah, I saw this one. Yeah, I saw this one. And I think people were saying that this one was just as inconsistent as the original strategy. But I think, yeah, I think that's what that was. And then there's a new one now, right? I believe so, yeah. Oh, this is the new one, okay. That's cool. Okay, should we look for Meloetta? I feel like we've like analyzed this enough. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. The only thing I'm confused about though is like this, right? Like a head smash this late. Aren't you rolling this, or are you not rolling this? Is this not a roll? Like, is this still under gravity? I know gravity goes off turn 2, but your T-Tar is living 1 turn. I don't know. And like, look at this, like T-Tar at the end. Like the whole, like I think the whole idea of making this more consistent is like taking away the Stone Edge rolls. Wait, this is the experimental one, isn't it? Yeah, this is the yeah, this is the wrong one anyway. Yeah, like a head smash Archeops here, turn 6 or turn 7. I don't know. It's a roll, but it's worth. Yeah, true. Yo, have you gotten the Alpha Articuno? I have indeed. It was a struggle, but we got it done. We tried the Cab Strat too, but that did not go well whatsoever for us. Extremely short on damage at the end, so you must have to crazy high roll crits or something. Yeah. It seems like all of those original strategies that came out, you could win with, but it was like more likely than not that you actually lost, if that makes sense. Like the RNG, like that's what I was saying, like when you have to get lucky. I'm not saying like you have to not get unlucky, I'm saying you have to get lucky with the RNG, which is annoying. That seems to be like the way to make it more consistent is to take away that RNG. I guess it's a plus. You don't need blast burn anymore with green shards being that expensive now. That's true. It's not a roll. It's under grab. Okay. Okay. But so that makes sense as to why they're doing the Darm last turn. This is to not have to, because the gravity's over now. So then you're clicking something that is clicking a 100% accurate move. So that makes sense to me for sure. Turn 1. What are we going for turn 1 when gravity's not up? Just don't miss the Stone Edge, and if you do, FF, I guess. Yeah, Stone Edge, Trick, Rock Slide, Tailwind. Yeah. So it's just don't miss if you do FF, and then gravity turn 2. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's not consistent, but you can brute force with a very similar variation of this. Yeah. I mean, all of them, like all of the strategies, are variations of each other. It's like all the same idea, but it's like different ways to minimize the amount of RNG you're taking, right? Like I showed that on stream as well, and in my video, where it's like we're all doing the same stuff, but we're all like doing it in a specific way because we think it makes the RNG better, or like better to deal with, essentially. Just grab overpower Snow Cloak. It doesn't have Snow Cloak, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it has what does it have? I think it just has pressure. I'm pretty sure it just has pressure. Because Snow Cloak would just be so... It would just add too much RNG. It would just be a pain to deal with, and people would not enjoy the raid. It would make it like less fair, right? Snow Cloak is not a fair ability to use for a raid boss. +2 evasion, then you grab to -2. I don't think that's also how gravity works. I don't think gravity is a -2 evasion. Gravity is just a weird move. I think you could essentially think of it as -2 evasion. Gravity's weird, bro. I don't even fully understand it, but I know that like it does work. I just accept that it works, and I've given up on trying to understand exactly how gravity works. I don't think anyone really does. It is Ice Body, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have Snow Cloak, thank God. Okay, let's look at Meloetta, guys. Let's look for Meloetta stuff. I'm gonna have to go on Billy, bro. There's no way around it. I mean, like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to figure out my login, dude, or like make a new one or something. I don't know. I have it on my phone. How did I forget my password, bro? We get away with Rock Wrecker, Rhyperior. Some of those egg move fossils were a bit expensive. That's good. That's good. Okay, give me a second to... I think I have to use my phone to sign into Billy, and then we're going to react to Meloetta. So give me a second to do that. I'm going to turn off the face cam for a second. We're not really looking at anything because I'm also, you know, using like login information, so you can't look at that either. So just bear with me for a second, guys. I'm going to try to get this done quickly. Get signed in and all that. Okay. I'd rather breed the mons myself than buying them. Market's going nuts with Articuno and fossils. We made a ton of money breeding for Articuno, and I was gonna do that too. We might do that later in the stream, but yeah, it's pretty insane. It's pretty nuts, bro. Safari can't open it because it's invalid. Hold on, I should have Billy on my phone. I have to re-download it now. Okay, give me 1 second. I am going to get this sorted out. I should be signed into Billy on my phone, or it's just easier to sign in on the phone. Because it, like, automatically goes sign in with Google, and then I can, like, you know, verify my account easier on my computer. Give me 1 second. Meloetta runs were crazy to watch. I'm really hoping to see some cool stuff. I'm really hoping to see some cool stuff, man. We're going to get into it in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Come on, Billy. Clutch up for me. Bro, come on. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I am signed in on my phone. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Dude, it does not want to take me to like the Bilibili website, my phone. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, that's fine. Let me go to my account. Yeah, here we go. What the heck? Login device management? Bind to phone. Bro, what is happening right now up in this place? Hold on, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna log out on my phone and then log back in. And then... Oh, it just worked. Shit. Okay, hold on. Shit. What? Sorry. This is gonna take me a second to figure out. Bilibili, dude. Bilibili. I hate using it. It's like so... It's just difficult to use if you don't speak Chinese. Okay, I need to be able to use this QR, bro. Like, can we not, like, phone? Can we use the QR, please? Sheesh. Okay. Now I need to know what this says. Please confirm. Top button, right? It's got to be top button, guys, right? I'm going top button. It's all in Chinese. I'm going top button. Did that work? Am I logged in? Oh! W! Holy shit. Okay. I'm a freaking... I'm a scientist, dude. We got that working. Okay. We're gonna turn the face cam back on. Okay, boys. We did it. We did it. Shit, I look a little greasy, bro. Low key. I need to take a shower. Fuck. Alright. Boom. Boom. There. There. We're back. We're back. Hopefully that wasn't too disruptive. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with Bilibili, man? It's like, I didn't even notice the home screen is kind of deranged. Low key. Low key, bro. Okay, anyway. PokeMMO. PokeMMO Meloetta. Let's see what we see. Let's see what we see, fellas. So this is what I saw earlier. This is a minute 30, I think, of the last bit of the raid. But I kind of wanted to see something start to finish. I don't know. Does anyone know? Maybe this? Could be this. Let's open it in a new link.
好，亲爱的观众朋友们，大家好，我是阿子阳。今天这期视频呢，给大家带来的内容呢是关于美洛耶塔的现阶段知道的一些。
Okay, I don't know what anything says. I don't know what any of the buttons are. We're just gonna do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's Bilibili, not me. Chill out. Come on. Don't. Come on now. Oh. Okay, so this is already... What are we doing? Okay, are we getting start to finish? Oh, this is a guide. Yo, this is a guide to beat Meloetta. Okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. We can translate this, no? Okay, we're translating this. Okay, hold on. We actually stumbled across gold right now. We actually stumbled across gold right now on stream. Okay, hold on a second, guys. What's the best way to do this? What's the best way for me to translate these screens? I could get someone else's phone. I could just borrow someone else's phone for this. That's probably the fastest way. I'm gonna go downstairs and borrow one of my family members' phones for like 10 minutes, and then we'll just like write down what we learn, and then I can give them back their phone. I think that's the quickest way. I can just go Google Translate with the camera. Boom, boom, done. Give me 2 seconds to go grab that. Our boy is hella talented. PokeMMO raids in Chinese. Damn. Use DeepL or Yandex Translator, but I'm trying to like. There's not a good way to like get the characters because this is just like a. You know what I mean? I can't like copy and paste. I think this is the easiest thing. I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds, and we're gonna yeah. Okay. I did it. Google Translate in my hand, dude. Guess the Chinese move. Okay. Now we'll have to sorry, let me read chat. Now we'll have to have some fun. When we get the rough translations of moves and abilities, that'll be a fun minigame in and of itself. Guess the Chinese move. I can see it. Yes, that's what we're doing today. Okay. I am going to pull up a notes document, or no, like a Google document, and we are going to copy down the relevant information. I think is intelligent, and then we can refer to that. Okay, let me do that, and then yeah, let's get going on cracking this. Okay, W Chinese community, as always, dude. You guys are actually you guys are the goats, bro. You guys are the goats. Okay. New Google document. Meloetta guide. Okay. Okay. All good in the hood. Boom. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Camera? Okay. I'll tell you what it says. Oh, no, not French, bro. It's Chinese. Okay, here we go. Analysis of the mechanism of Meloetta. Hold on, get all of that in there. Effect. Only different attributes can be used alternately to cause damage. Right, that's protective barrier, or is that protective shield? Whichever one. Cracking method, speed control, alternate output, of course. What does the pink here say? Translate as having trouble reading the pink. Is that just Meloetta? Does the pink just say Meloetta? Slow down, it said? All right, bro. Yeah, okay. Okay, we knew that. Okay, 100%. Protective Protect. Does anyone know which one it's called? It's protective barrier or protective shield. Does anyone know what that's called? Which one? There's both in the game. They do different things. I think it's called protective barrier. Oh no! Now you guys are gonna see how bad I am at spelling. Oh no! I'm about to get embarrassed. Holy Lord. Holy Lord. Nah, dude. Honestly, I'm already cooked with that attempt. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Save myself some face. And I'm going to let spell check clutch. Is that actually how you spell that? Wait, why did I just feel so stupid for a second? I genuinely turned up. No, I actually spelled it right. I thought I was like so off. Okay. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know why I got so confused there. Okay. 100% protective barrier. Alternate typing. Shadow technology, great stuff sometimes. Indeed. Okay, let's keep going. What did they do? Okay, they're probably gonna say it, yeah? What? What the hell are we talking about here? This one brother. Hold on. Let's take a picture here. Bam. Dude. I wouldn't, dude. Okay, I'm going to read it. I'm just going to read what it says. Meloetta Mechanism Solution Mechanism 2. The effect, only the point sound type skill can be used, and it is appropriate to use the back. How to special attack and lack special defense. The four graces, Pibe and Lingdu, use the money to satisfy Meloetta. If the singing is not satisfied, it will lead to a penalty. Cracking method. All four different elves use sound skills. Okay. So, we experienced this as well. So I actually kind of know what they're talking about. Sound, it's just sound moves. I'm going to put in parentheses bug buzz. We actually saw this when we attempted Meloetta. But I'm getting the feeling that this is going to be difficult to crack the new things. Okay. Sheesh. How we doing, y'all? How we doing? Is this interesting to you guys? It is for me. Oh man. Okay. There is interesting stuff that is going on. There is interesting stuff. I want to go just to those screens where he talks about each turn, because I don't like it's too much to try to translate like the the battle text and stuff. Oh wait, I can translate this down in the left corner real quick. Ideal state: if you eat the strengthened elves, you can survive and fight the output. If you can't think about it, you can't fight the sheep. Don't know. That's what Google Translate gave me. Kind of let me down there. Can't lie. Dude, if there was auto-translate to English, oh my gosh, that would go insane. I don't think there is. I don't know what any of this says, dude. Billy is a nightmare to use as an English speaker. Okay. Did Yanmega use Supersonic? Hydreigon definitely used Uproar. Others used Bug Buzz. Yeah, you have to use sound. Okay. We'll analyze that more in depth. But I want to get all of this stuff done. Okay. Mirror Pool, trigger and line, 75%. Effect. Meloetta adapts to the speed change site. Okay, we saw this as well. I didn't know exactly how this works. Hopefully we get some information. The speed in the trick space is halved. Slippery high. Alliance line change to grab the... No, it just went away. Come back. Come back, come back. Come back. Chinese! No! Okay, I'm gonna take a picture. Okay, that's better. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, Meloetta adapts to the speed change site. Under normal circumstances, the speed is doubled. Speed reduction in trick space. Cracking method 8. Use delay to force slow down Meloetta. Is that quash? That's quash. Okay. Thank you. By searching the soundproof ability, we can crack down the moves that make sound. Okay. Is quash. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it said use delay like in like the English translation. And yeah, that's definitely quash. Okay. Yeah, yep. Okay, yeah. So that's okay. 75% quash. That's okay. That's what it's saying. 70. Okay, yeah. 75%. 75% quash. However, guys, I think we're skipping over turn 3 or whatever. Like the second, like when I did this, there was one turn where you use sound moves, and if you didn't, then like it would say like it was captivated by the singing and like wanted to join in or something, and you wouldn't get a damage off. And then the second turn that you try to do that again, like it didn't even give us a chance to click a move. It just said like it's singing and screw you, pretty much. And I was really curious to know if there was a way around that. I haven't seen that. We just skipped over. We went like, you know what I'm saying? The quash turn is after that. So, I don't know. Let's keep going, though. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. W guide, bro. W guide. I'm gonna translate this as well in the bottom left. It doesn't really say anything. Okay. Okay. Yeah, here we go, dude. What is that mod called again? I don't know. Something like that, bro. Excalibur? I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't remember what it's called. Okay. I wish I knew what he was talking about right now. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. This is turn 4 and turn 5, it looks like. Okay. Mechanism 4, Trick Space. The slow one should take action first. So that's just Trick Room, right? Or what? Okay, hold on. I need to translate. We didn't get all of it. I'm not getting this line that I need to translate. I'm gonna go zoom in on it. Okay, Mechanism 5, Dong Xian, tight gold cleverness creates a good idea. Bouncing body fine push limit. Chat, we are so cooked. We've never been more cooked. Meloetta is never being beaten by an English speaker. No, I'm just kidding. But this is tough. Okay. Oh wait, I had it there for a second. It went away again. It really does not want to translate this turn 5 line here. The song of the... No, go back. Come on, we need this information. Ancient songs effect cause damage to the whole audience, and the probability is accompanied by hypnosis. Cracking method, and then now it's not showing cracking method. Dude, come on. Cracking... Okay, the song of the true generation... No, dude, please, come on. Okay. All... Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this is trying to say. I wish I did. Let's go to turn 4. Maybe zoom in on turn 4. Maybe we can get something. It just says the trick space, which is trick room, right? The slowest one should take action first. Okay, we're just gonna like write that, and we're just gonna keep going. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Okay, turn 4, trick room. Okay, turn 5. I don't know. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. It says they must hit just 50%. I think you want to just get 50% damage or something on turn 5. Like the boss to 50%, like just barely. I don't know, dog. Dude, I don't know. Is there another card with info? Because we're halfway through here, boys, and we're like, what? What's next? What's next, guys? We're not gonna show you beating it? What kind of raid guide is this? Oh no, dude. Oh no, we've been duped. We've been duped. Go back. Oh, I see. And that's Cresselia. Jirachi. Articuno. At least we got Info XD. We kind of already knew all of this. I didn't know about turn 4 Trick Room. I don't really... And the Quash is a good idea. But, like, I learned all this from, like, doing it myself. The Trick Room, I don't know exactly what's going on there. I would like to see some more information, ideally. Ideally. Meloetta here? No. Maybe that's as far as they got, or maybe they want to hide their secrets. I know it's been beaten. Come on, Billy. I know you have the answers. You're hiding them from me, man. You're hiding them from me. Oh. Let's go page 2. There's 2. There would be on page 1, bro. It would be on page 1. Fuck. Guys. We can watch the end. Let's watch the end. I'll try to live translate as much as I can. If there's, well, if there's text boxes or something, or I don't know. Can maybe do some of the battle logs or battle chat. I'm holding it up to the battle chat, but okay. What's that? I don't know what that was. It hasn't translated anything yet. Trigger Room is used because Pirouette form is faster than the base Meloetta. That way Meloetta moves last. Thank you for saying that. Okay, that's awesome. Based off the GTL, it still looks like there's only been one team to do it. Okay. Okay, thank you for saying that. Was it this team? Wait, this might be like the highlight of them winning, which is hype. Hype to show. I was hoping to translate some info, but I think we're just going to have to watch, bro. I think we're just going to have to watch and be like, yeah, that was cool. I could go like frame by frame and translate stuff. I'm not really trying to do that right now. Hold on. I do want to do that though. When he's looking at this window, I want to see what these status effects are. Attack -4, special attack +3, speed 279. They were at 32.3%. Yeah, okay. Okay. Cool. There's some general info in the PokeMMO Raid Den Discord. Okay. Big shout. Can you Can you send me like a link to that? I don't really know about that. Raid Den Discord. I didn't really know about that. I would love to keep looking through some information. That would be incredible. Okay, this was cool. Well, they didn't really like show that much, honestly, but yeah, that would be really cool. I have like you can like DM me on Discord would be the easiest way. If you could send me that, that would be incredible. My Discord is linked in the channel description because I would really like to look through some of that stuff. Besides that, oh, Discord was open. Was I leaking or no? I don't know. I doubt it's relevant. Okay. Let me reopen PokeMMO. In the meantime. But I would love to go through that Discord. Okay. Okay. What do we want to do now? No idea about the validity, but I sent you some messages. Okay, thank you. We're gonna check that instead, actually. Oh, yeah, I was gonna breed for profit. We can totally do that. I love breeding for profit. But we are gonna go through that Discord first because I'm much more interested in raids than, yeah. Okay, let's do that. Or I can DM also. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that would be incredible. Let's check these DMs. Oh. I was leaking this. That was the DM that you sent me. Okay, thank you. Thank you, CJ. We're going to go through this. Thank you. But yes, if you guys have, if you could DM me a link to that Discord, that would be incredible to, explore what's going on over there. But I'm going to show this. Okay. Thank you for this. We're going to show this. Okay. WCJ, he's in chat as well. Okay. Ability Serene Grace, Held Item Citrus Berry, 6 stars. Base speed 279, Trick Room speed 69. Base defense 770, base special defense 1280. Stats do change in alternate form. Alt form and Trick Room speed is 88. Thank you. We're gonna check that stuff out. Okay. Here, let me just make this bigger. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Okay. Okay, moves. Focus Blast, Charge Beam, Shadow Ball, and Psychic. Pirouette form moves. Drain Punch, Shadow Claw, Stone Edge, and Zen Headbutt. And here are the effects. Same type, consecutive don't work. Entire fight. Okay. Concert mechanic. Tempo mechanic. Pirouette form change. So this is what the Chinese guy must have been talking about with the 15%, with the 50%. You want to be specific, I guess, about when you go into these gimmicks. Song, massive damage. Whoever lives is put to sleep. 30% Trick Room ends. Sent to leave. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Here we go. Concert mechanic. Meloetta needs to be hit with sound-based moves. If the Pokemon successfully hits her with one, she will grant that Pokemon +1 special attack, +1 special defense buff. She will not give the boost if a Pokemon of the same species hits her on that same turn. As in, 2 Hydreigons hit her on turn 2. If there is more than one Pokemon of the same species on that turn, you will fail to impress Meloetta and have to show a different Pokemon until you finish this mechanic. Or until you finish this mechanic, it will lock players out of attacking until that one player finishes the mechanic with a sound move of a Pokemon not used before. This is what was happening to us. This is what I did not understand. This is massive to know. Thank you guys for sending me this. Seriously. This is so massive to know. Okay. I did not understand how that mechanic was working. We were getting walled by this. Okay. Tempo mechanic gets +6 speed if in Trick Room gets -6 speed. Okay. I see. Okay. The ads here. Heal Pulse. Heal Pulse. So I think you just kill the Heal Pulsers, right? And then you just tank the damage. Current monsters that are being used. Weavile, 2 times max speed and attack EVs. Fling, Assurance. Heracross, 2 times max speed and attack. Jolly Megahorn. Crocodile, max speed and attack EVs. Assurance. Hydreigon, max speed and special attack EVs. Snarl. Volcarona, max speed and special attack EVs. Bug Buzz. Raikou, flexible, will be slowed down to work with other mons. Snarl, Quash. Suicune, flexible, will be slowed down to work with other mons. Snarl and Quash. Yanmega, max speed and attack EVs. Bug Buzz. Conkeldurr, 2 times max defense, split attack, and HP, question marks. Brave, 0-2 speed IV, or 0-2 speed IVs. Fling, close combat, hammer arm. Scizor, max speed and attack EVs, bug bite. Excavalier, this is what I was forgetting the name of. Max attack, brave nature, flexible, Megahorn. Crawdaunt. Fling. Slowbro. Brine, psychic, psych up. Reuniclus. Charm, reflect, and Musharna with Lucky Chant and Psychic. Dude, intense. Shout out the devs for coming up with that, as well as the people who saw this stuff. So cool. I agree. We were saying this earlier, guys. I think Meloetta is awesome because of how hard it is. It doesn't like I don't know much about Meloetta because I couldn't really get far into it myself, and the people that were getting far into it speak Chinese, and I don't speak Chinese. And that's basically the 2 reasons. I couldn't figure it out myself, and then the Chinese people that could figure it out, I didn't know what they were saying. But the fact of the matter is, it was solvable, which is the only thing that I was worried about. I was worried about it being too hard to be beaten, and I didn't really think that was going to be the case, but there is a risk of that. Like, remember when I was showing you guys, like, the basic math for, like, how hard a raid is, and it's just based on, like, what the damage cap is and how many mons you have to bring that hit damage cap, and then also how strict it is. Like, if you miss damage cap on a couple mons, do you have spare damage to make up the difference, or do you not, right? So, like, there is some rough math you can do to, like, just tell if a raid is possible or not. But yeah, so the fact that it was beatable is huge, and then the fact that it was insanely difficult is so cool. Again, so cool. That's really all there is. And then, like, again, the guide will come out. We'll translate the Chinese stuff. And then you'll just follow the guide and you'll win. But it makes the process more interesting and enjoyable when it's difficult. It's more fun for the people that are just testing it out. Also, it leaves room for people to just test it out, because, like, for instance, Articuno was solved so quickly that, like, you didn't really even get a chance to kind of, like, take a crack at it yourself, right? Yeah, I don't know. Meloetta is awesome. I'm a huge fan. I'm definitely going to be doing that when we get the guide sorted out, but for right now, it's in the works. It does seem like only 1 team has beaten it, and that's all. If you guys don't know how this stuff works as well, the guide is never out when the first team beats it, because the team is optimized and improved after that. It's like usually how that works is, like, the first team to win, like, barely won and got lucky and failed a ton of other attempts before that, right? And then they put together a better team. Okay, so this raid den here, what do we got? The server is collaborative space. Theory crafting lab. So I'm not seeing a place to send messages. It's interesting. Browse channels. Just rules. It just says rules. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you react to this message. Doing so, yeah, sure. Can I go to the okay, now we can go to the actual channel. Okay. There we go. General raid guides. No. Raid bosses, info, and strats. Meloetta, here we go. This is what we just read. It was copy and paste. Okay. What are people saying about Articuno? Okay, I can show this. I didn't want to, like, leak stuff on Discord because it's, like, kind of bad manners, but, like, this is, like, all professional stuff, so I can show all this stuff. Okay. primarily by to a video by Cav. But this was not reliable. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. Okay, this is cool. I'm definitely going to be looking through this stuff as time goes on. Let me go back into PokeMMO now. That was fun. That was fun. Okay. And thank you guys for all that information. I will definitely be combing over that off stream. But let's do some stuff on stream and actually play the game. I've talked about this before, and I feel like people don't really understand what I mean. I, like, spend almost as much time not playing the game as playing the game, if that makes sense. Like, I'll be, like, you know, in Discords, like, searching for information, like, making guides or whatever, theory crafting, doing all the stuff, like, around the game, but, like, technically not playing. Okay. We're back, right? The camera's back? Or no? No, I didn't set the camera back, did I? Okay. We caught it. No, we did. Okay. We have to check on that, dude. I have such a bad habit of doing that shit. Okay. Let's do some breeding for profit, guys. Let's make some money. Let's make some money, boys. How about it? How about it? We made a ton of money doing Head Smash Archeops last stream. That might still be good. It might not. We'll just have to find out. Let's get a fresh box. Yeah, we were using this box. Yeah. We got all these good dittos to work with, too. I still have my water spout box, too, with the... Yeah, my stuff is, like, not selling, yeah. Womp womp. Blastoise is not selling. Womp womp. Okay. Let's look for some deals here. Let's look for some deals. I'm going to look for Head Smash Archeops again, because I just think that that is such a great moneymaker, just because it's a difficult breed, really. And it is used in all of the raid strategies. Has move, Head Smash. Not Head Charge, Head Smash. We're going to do more of these. Yeah, okay, them just having Head Smash is 92k. That is kind of ludicrous. Okay. And then if they also look like this, is this still 400k? No. No, these came down in price a ton. These came down in price a ton. That's probably why this one is not selling as much. Because it's not as good anymore. Yeah, I got priced out. Okay, that's fine. We can just... Let's knock this guy down in price then to, like... Let's make it 79k. Just gonna knock off 20k clean. And then if it still doesn't sell, we'll just keep lowering it by like 5k. Okay. Alright. Maybe Archon is dead then. Maybe Archon is dead. We can look for Relicanths that are interesting. Let's see. Those are still a ton of money. If you're adamant. 40k for adamant? Can I make that work? 40k? Yeah, I can probably make it work. Do we do one? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna do one. Screw it. Corsola. Doesn't need to be adamant, but it would like to be like this. Not Head Smash. 40k. Okay. The Spanish community is using Rampardos and Rhyperior a lot. Okay, yeah. We could make a Rampardos too. We could make a Rampardos too. Okay, so that's not working. Let me just look up female, and then we're gonna just make one. It's fine. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, that's okay. Let's do this and just look up what does a Corsola cost. Okay, let's look for, I don't know, at least 8 in every defensive stat. I don't want to go lower than that. Yeah, okay. You for 7.5? I will take. Thank you. Okay. And then... Oh, wait. Oh, this was just female anyway. Okay. I guess that saves us a little bit of money. We will go for a breeder to give this 31 attack or 31 speed. Whichever is easier, I think. Yeah. $3.5? 6K. Okay, let's go to water C. Nope, that's cooked. Let's go back to water A. So it's like 3.5K for really bad defenses, or spend a little bit more for better ones. I think I'm going to spend more for better ones, right? Don't you guys have decent defenses? Yeah, okay, we're going to try to go for like good defenses and like try to also price it that way as well on the other end. Like, hey, like, you know, this one's decent. Okay. What are you? 31 attack. Okay. So this will work. We're going to have a 31 attack Adamant Corsola that has head smash by the end of this, which is a male. And then we have to make a 31 speed, 31 attack, high defense Archon that's a female to put with it. And then we're done. And then I'll sell it and we'll probably make money. But the profit margin definitely went down since I did this last, of course. But it's still decent. It's still decent. I think it's still worth doing. At least one. Right? At least one. At least one. Okay. We made bank on these last stream, though. We made bank on these. Okay. Boom, boom. Female. 31 attack, female. Perfect. With high defenses. 31 attack, female, high defenses. Let's go. Let's go. Let's hope we roll Adamant. Just make us some money. But if not, it's all fine, of course. It's all fine. Everstone to you. Oh, let's start working on the Archon. Let's start working on the Archon. And then, yeah. Okay. Arch. Lowest price. Let's go. Let's look for defenses. Let's say like 15 across in defenses. 17. Yeah, we can get good defenses on Archon. Not bad. Okay. Might buy this. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just raise it to 20 then. That one's 20 across. Let me just go and see if there's anything better than that. Nope. I'm buying this. Yoink. Okay. We're gonna buy this guy. We're gonna give it a Ditto. We're gonna make it female, maybe. Might not be worth it to do that. I don't know. I don't know yet. Ditto. It is going to be worth it. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. 4. Match 4. Ditto. 25K. 20K for this Ditto, really? I find that hard to accept. 20K for this Ditto. I mean, I'm gonna buy it, bro. I might as well just pick this shit up. Shame. That's a shame, honestly. That just cost us a ton of money, and then we're like, the profit margins aren't huge on this, so that is honestly not great. It's fine. Speed, I think. All right. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Let's throw these guys in. Nice shiny Crobat. We'll make the output a female, so the Reading it is way easier. And yeah. Who knows? We might even get a good nature. Lonely is usable, but it's fine. Yeah, we're not going to worry about lonely. I was like trying to do some theory crafting in my head. You could like make something happen here. I think this is just the play. Good defenses, 31 speed, female. We're going to make it... We're going to pay a lot for this guy. It's like barely worth it. It's like barely worth it. It seems a little dangerous to be doing this breed, low-key. Hold on, one second. Let me go back real quick in the stream. I want to check on something. Okay, we started with 5.32 million. So I've spent like 140K. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're going to be in the green. It's just like, we're not going to make a ton of money off of this. That's okay. Just wanted to test it out. Anyway, we made a ton of money off of doing this yesterday, or last stream. Yeah, yesterday. And that's okay. The hole in the market kind of was filled, and that's okay. We can look for Rampardoses though. Hold on, what's the deal here with Rampardos? Hammer arm if you want it. That's not really relevant though. Okay. Rampardos, 31 speed, 31 attack, adamant. How much? That's cheap, dude. That is cheap. And if it's a Cranidos, 130K. Like, okay, look, just for instance, if this was a Garchomp, it's 250K. And if it's a Gibble, okay. There's a huge price difference, I guess, between Garchomp and Rampardos, it looks like. Interesting. Okay. Not male, just hatched. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Now we throw these guys together and make this a male. And it should be ready for the Archon. The Archon just needs another 31 after this. Okay. So this is going to be 31 attack, high defenses. Yeah, 31 attack, high defenses. Adamant, head smash. This is perfect. Okay. So do that. Do that. Yeah, we're going to make money, but... Yeah, okay. And then I think we can probably just wait for the Archon to come out. I might have to breed something together. But I think I would rather just wait. I don't want to make a mistake, especially if we're only doing one. I don't want to deal with extras. We're just going to wrap up with a breed here, yeah. It's a good time. How long until red? Oh, okay. We got a bit of time, guys. That's the only thing that stinks about the raids being easy is like, then I'm just like, what do I do? Like yesterday, okay, yesterday was a fantastic day for raids, so I feel like I'm spoiled. We did Beartic, Articuno, and Clefable all yesterday. That was an incredible day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was a ton of fun for me to do. And then like today, I feel like it's kind of a whatever, you know? Like we try to get a better understanding of Meloetta. We looked into Articuno updates. We did Tangrowth. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just found a shiny Joltik. Nice, dude. Nice. Whisper it to me or link me or something. Yeah. Congrats, bro. Congrats. Alright, how much time do we have left on this bad boy? should be any second. Any second. We'll finish up the Archon, and then, yeah, and then we'll be done. And then we'll be done. There we go. I'm jealous, yeah. No, it's pretty cool, yeah. Whisper it to me if you can. I'd like to show that, yeah. But congratulations to you, dude. That's very cool. Modest, cool nature, worthless for Archon, so, yeah. Okay. GTL, lowest price. You're Flying Water Sea, yeah? Flying in Water Sea. It's definitely going to be flying that we want to look for stuff in. I can just tell you that right now. So let me look for what we would want, and it's going to be too expensive, and then I will look to build it myself. And then we're done with this breed. This is 40k. This is so fairly priced. I'm gonna buy this, bro. It's been up for 7 minutes. That, I mean, that was underpriced. Yeah, okay, we just got a snipe is what happened. That was a snipe. This is worth more than... It's jolly. Oh, it feels bad to waste the... This is like a flip. Honestly, we talked about this in stream before as well. With Zimnadine one time. Shout out to him. But yeah, we were talking about how, like, jolly, like, is worthless. Like, jolly is a valuable nature, but the price does not reflect that, dude. Jolly is like... Jolly and timid are both just, like, so, like, whatever in terms of, like, their market value. So don't feel bad wasting them. It does sting a little bit, because, like, this is an incredible Xatu, dude. This is an incredible Xatu. This was 40k. This was just underpriced. This was underpriced. Someone didn't snipe it, I guess. I don't know. I guess it wasn't like a huge margin to snipe, but yeah. This is easily 60, if not 70, 80k. Yeah, I would say like 60 to 75k is like fair for this Xatu. Especially right now. Again, just considering like event stuff and what's going on. Anyway, let's stop yapping and let's just put these guys together, eh? Put these guys together, eh? Yeah, so yeah, okay. We're gonna like, dude, we're gonna like barely make money on this breed is the crazy thing. That's the crazy part. Oh, you know what I'm realizing now? So here's the deal, guys, here's the deal. This Xatu is an incredible Xatu, and I will use it for something. I just made the classic blunder of buying an extra 31 IV. I did not need that. I don't know why I did that. It is a good Xatu, so I'm honestly like, we might just flip it. We might just flip it. But that's not what I needed. That is not what I needed. I needed a 31 attack, flying type, male, with good defenses. I did not need 31 speed. Yeah, you're not adamant yet. Yeah. Okay, whoops. Whoops. You're joking. You're joking. Dittos for this? And if we go like 18, dude, you're joking. The hell? That's insane. That's nuts. Bro. The heck? I've never actually shunted before. Oh, hold on, wait, 1 second. Voltic sent over the Joltik. Very nice. Very nice. Met today at 9:44 p.m. Just a couple minutes ago, dude. Congratulations, man. Very cool. Very cool, Joltik. I never actually shunted before this event, but I've been pretty lucky getting a few while XP training in the past. Now I'm finally due for one at 34,000 encounters. Good luck to you, man. Oh yeah, Dittos have been priced creatively lately, lol. Yeah, it's just demand. It's just demand. You can't really blame it, but it is annoying to deal with at times. Okay, I have one here. See, I knew that this was going to come into play. We bought some when I was breeding last stream, for less than these would be worth right now. I'll just tell you that. And I was like, oh, we didn't end up using them, but these are good Dittos, especially considering the marketing conditions, so I'm just going to keep them. And here we go. Although, dude, this feels bad, because then I wasted 21k on the gender. I think I just wasted 21k on the gender in general. Like, that was just a wait. Like, that, oh, that sucks. You should be able to do this for, like, oh. I should be able to use that gender price to at least, like that was dumb. I should not have chosen gender, but I should be able to, like, at least, you know, use a, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. That actually just threw. I just realized that, dude. The gender threw. The gender threw. If I just didn't pay 21k, I, like, could have made money. And now I'm, like, throwing it all away. Like, I'm, oh. Oh, it actually hurts. It actually hurts. Like, that is the one thing that hurts me when I do breeds. Is wasting money like that. Fuck. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're gonna accept it as a loss. We're just gonna take it as a loss. This one's a wash. This one's a wash. I made a mistake. I paid for gender when I was not supposed to. And that's 21k that you're never getting back. You know what I mean? Like these breeds right now are thin margins. Like, they were very thick margins yesterday. I showed that, and you could, like, kind of do whatever you wanted to make money. Right now, they are thin margins, and when you make mistakes like that, like, just finish it and sell it to break even. Like, just wash your hands of it, bro. Like, you fucked up, you know? You fucked up. Anyway, now I see, like, now I spent 21k, but I didn't, like, yeah, anyway, you guys get it. You guys get it. That was a mistake. Yeah. Fuck me. So dumb. That is a dumb mistake to make. I have done way too many breeds to be making that mistake, honestly. That's a rookie play. That's a rookie play, bro. I bought, like, we made it both ways. I bought an extra IV, and I made it female when I didn't need to, and then I had to, like, ugh. That was sloppy. Only benefit that comes out of this, I guess, is the Xatu, which I might just flip right now, honestly. I might just flip this. Not Xatu. Let's look for flying egg group. 31, 31. Let's just say like 15 defenses across to get an idea. That's 70k as is. And then if it's Jolly, it's 80k. 75? Should we go 75k? Let's go 75k, it's gonna sell. Alright, this just turned out to be a flip, so you know what? I wasted 21k, and then I just pretty much got my 21k back from selling that Xatu. What OT is that Xatu? Sheesh, I don't know. We'll have to clear that up. Okay. Okay. I hate making mistakes when I breed, bro. It's so frustrating. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? It happens. It happens again. Best way to go about it is to just, understand the mistake you made so you hopefully don't make it, again, soon, if that makes sense. Like, you will make all of the breeding mistakes over and over and over again. But you know what I mean? To, like, learn from your mistakes for, like, at least a little bit, right? Like, don't make, you know? Like, don't make the same mistake again in the next, like, couple of breeds, hopefully. And then, yeah, just accept it, try to learn from it, and then just finish it and sell it. Like, they call it, like, cutting your losses, right? If you actually end up losing money, that sucks. Like, just try to get as much back as you can. And then if you're, like, breaking even, like, just break even and just, like, move on, like, whatever. The margin's really, 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 lowered. We can just show this again. We were talking about Rampardos and Archeops. Look at this, dude. Like, look at this. What is it called? Cranidos, yeah. A Cranidos. I'll just show you. A Cranidos, 31 speed, 31 attack, adamant, is 130k, and a Gibble is 128k. They're like the same price. This is the point I'm trying to make. Also, a hidden ability Gibble is like a little bit more, yeah. So you see what I'm saying? Like, Gibble is like a solid Pokemon that, like, is always good to breed and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's always bought. It's like a staple of, like, breeding for profit. But under the current circumstances, with the demand for Ampardos and the lack of... That's showing the wrong thing. Cranidos would be level 1s. And the lack of supply of them, this should be more, right? And it probably was, and it was. It was like when Articuno dropped, like the first 24 hours. But the market responds quickly, dude. This is like right back in line, and like there's just not a lot to be made here. And also, the breeding routes to get to this end product have all been used up, so it's very expensive to even do a Cranidos breed right now. And you're like not making money. Like if you just do a Gibble instead, it's just like just do that. We might do a Gibble breed, I don't know. Terras are at a really fair price, yeah. Dude, like the market is like, yeah. The more you look into this stuff, you're like, it's just a fair price. It's just worth that much. Repeat your mistakes. Got it. Good advice. Yes, of course, of course, of course. That's what being a human is, bro. Doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again. It does look like we'll make like a little bit of money from this. We were at like 3.2 or something, right? Like 320K or something. And they sell for like over 250, just barely. So we'll make like 20-ish something, 20K-ish. We could have made 40-ish if I didn't pay for gender. Again, we all understand we're on the same page here. Okay. And that would have been nice, but that didn't happen. All right, cool. Slap these together and we're done. Slap these together and we're done. Okay. Yeah, so we still made money here. But it barely. barely. Also, we have to sell it, and we have to take on listing fee, and we have to take on risk. This was not worth it. Would have, again, we don't have to keep talking about it. It would have been if I did it right. I made a mistake, and that hurt me. That hurt me. Okay, head smash, 31 attack, 31 speed, good defense is adamant. It's goated. Do it. Do it for me. Do it for me. And let's list that bad boy up the second we can. Quick question, why don't you press the price button to sort by lowest price? No reason. I could. I just do this instead. But yes, you can do this. Yeah. Someone was making fun of me in a past stream for doing it that way. Whatever. I don't know. Okay. Should we do a Gibble breed just to like show that as well? I have like a whole box of Dragon type mons over here that are really good. Yeah. I don't want to do like I don't want to deal with this. Like this is like niche stuff if you're doing like a 3 times, a 4 times, a 5 times 31. That these would be good. I've just been collecting over the years and breeding up myself over the years. Like this is probably my OT, yeah, from just breeding. I like to like use these eventually, do something with these. I don't want to deal with this. We're just going to do a normal 2 times 31 adamant Gibble, and we'll see if that is making money right now. I was the guy making fun of you? Yeah. Well, it's fair. It's fair, but you know what? Yeah, force of habit, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's do a Gibble. Let's do a Gibble and just like show that. Because that's good. That's good to show. Okay. We're going to start with Gabite, which is a really common idea. And we're going to look for good defenses. We can do everything else. But I want to start with good defenses. Alright, Gibble. Gibble, what do you got for me? 10K for... Oh, we need HA too. Don't forget. Don't forget. Gabite. 24K for that. Gibble. 60K. Chomp. Chomp. Okay, Gabite it is. Gabite it is at 24K here. We can lower these to like 18 as well in case we get a better price. Nope. It's 24. I'll take it. We'll take it. Alright. So we can do something here as well. We can drop off HA and we can look for attack or speed. Check for 4, gender female, and look for a Gabite, or look for a Gibble, or look for a Chomp. 67. Okay, so that's not going to work, so we're going to look for a Ditto instead. And yeah, it's just going to be 20K. We're just going to have to accept that. Just going to have to accept that. I'm going to probably buy this one, I think is good. Hold on. Let me just do this. Put these back up to 20 minimum. Will I search? 23, 23. I want to buy this one. Okay, cool. We got the start of it down. We're going to do you. We're going to do you. And then, yeah, you guys can probably see where we're going here. 31 speed, 31 attack, adamant. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay. We also have some 30s here, which is, like, insane. We're not going to be able to keep these. Oh, man, that would be... That would be something. This Ditto is already really good to use with this. Like, this is going to be great. Nah, we're gonna, yeah, no. Again, we're not going into, like, the super complex stuff right now. We can do that. We do streams where we do that. We do, like, hyper, you know what I mean? Like, hyper, efficient breeding where, like, we save every 30, 29, 28. Like, we do, like, all that stuff. For this one, we're gonna roll, and, it's going to be way less expensive to do. It's going to be way quicker to do, way simpler to do. We're going to make a little bit less money, but we're not doing that right now. We're not keeping two 30s. We are not doing a 30 HP, 30 defense, 31 attack, 31 speed F, 31 speed adamant Garchomp. We totally could. This is a, like, perfect start to do that. I'm not. I'm not doing that. Okay. Boom, boom. Female. Or, yeah, female at this point, right? It doesn't have to be. 5K, though. 5K is nothing. 5K is nothing to make this way easier on me. Yeah, we're going to do a female, yeah. Okay. Yeah. 5K, yeah, that's fine. All right, do it. Send him off. Send him off. Fantastic. Fantastic. Game by high roll. You get it. Okay, here's the deal. If we do high roll both of them, and we get a female Gibble that's 31 speed, hidden ability, and 30 HP and 30 defense, then my hands are tied, and we'll do it. We'll do it then. If that doesn't happen, which is most likely not to happen, then I just go from there and leave me alone. And we're gonna just, yeah. Yeah. I do like doing the hyper-optimized stuff, and you do make more money, but you have to do way more breeds. It's way more confusing. It's way more complicated. And that's just not what's happening today. Okay. Archon is done. This Archon is done. Let's send this off to bring us back some funds to help us on this Gibble. Create listing, yeah. You? Let's look for this. Price check here. 31 speed, 31 attack, adamant, head smash. How much is this worth? 260k with medium defenses. Let's boost those numbers up. Let's boost those numbers up to at least 15. At least 15. I can do this quicker, yeah. 270k or 266. A lot of these at 266. That seems to be the price. Hard price there. 420. This is what the price was. Then this one wasn't bought in is what happened there. Like, this one's pretty good at 266. Ours, of course, is better. But how much better in terms of money? I think 300k. 300k. Maybe we go 289. I think we go 289. Let's go 289. And if I have to bring that down a little bit to like 279, 269, we will. This will sell, hopefully at this price point. And again, if we have to lower it by like 10k, we lower it by 10k. Always look how long they've been sitting. True. I think that's a fairly priced Archon. Again, I'm going to keep an eye on that, and if that doesn't sell in the next couple hours, like by midnight, if that doesn't sell, I'm going to lower it by 10k. Because I think the Archon price is only going to recover as more time goes on. So, that's just like a little tip for like pricing stuff. I think it's fair at that point. I think it's also not guaranteed to sell at that price. So, like, in terms of, like, 10 hours from now. So, a couple hours from now, if it hasn't sold, I'll lower it by 10K. No big deal. No big deal. Okay. Gibble should be coming out soon. And then we will continue working on the Gibble. I want to wait to see how it rolls because we are rolling 30s. Again, like I said, if we do hit those rolls, we'll do it. We'll do it. If we hit those rolls, we'll do it. If we don't, like, no, then it's fine. So let's see. I'm excited to see what this is. All right. In the meantime, let's go to Drift Veil and just chill. Head Smash was used in another 5 to 6 star raid, so it is useful. Head Smash Head Smash Archeops is a slept on Mon, bro. I'm so grateful that all my teammates had that and like were like, you know, like they were put on, like they knew about Head Smash Archeops. I feel like that was an incredibly slept on raid Pokemon. And then it was shown how good it was, and then everyone's like, oh shit, I just ignored it when people were saying how good. Yeah. I actually made a video. It was called Breeding Raid Mons, and then like in the title it also included Head Smash Archeops. Like I made an entire video months ago about Head Smash Archeops. And here we are. So it feels good to be proven right. It feels good. But yeah, man. I can't believe, like, yeah, I don't know why people sleep on it. People sleep on it, I'll tell you why. People sleep on it because Archeops is a bad Pokemon and they don't want to invest time, money, and effort into breeding a bad Pokemon. Defeatist is a terrible ability. There's a couple of abilities in this game which are actively bad and like actually hurt you to have them, and Defeatist is one of them, so people don't like it. But for raids where that doesn't matter because you're just getting one shot, Archeops is goated. The only raid one I actually want is the Articuno. Yeah, good luck, dude. Good luck. I have a video out on that, but admittedly, the route is nowhere near consistent. Apparently, it's still kind of being worked out right now, labbed a bit, if you will. So we'll have to see how that works. Okay, let's go and continue this breed. Welcome back to the stream, though, dude. Good to see you. All right. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. We're nearly done. Nearly. And I think, yeah, I think we're going to wrap up the stream after we finish these breeds. But it was fun. It was fun today. A little bit more low-key. I didn't even do the Tangrowth guide. I just was like, fuck it. Because I was so late. I will post the Tangrowth guide after I end stream, but it's not really on the top of my priority list because, again, it was so easy, man. Like, it bums me out when they're that easy. Like, I want to show off cool stuff, cool techs, underappreciated stuff, and then it's just mad easy. Okay, so we pulled Jolly, which is kind of goated. So we did get lucky. I mean, we were just talking about how Jolly doesn't have a price increase, which isn't true. It does, but it's like barely does. It like barely does. It barely does. Do you mainly do PvE over other content? 100%, yeah, 100%. Big PvE guy here. You caught me. But hey, someone's got to, and I enjoy that. You just finished the Tangrowth Raid? We did at the start of stream. I'm just gonna chill and hope for some sick vanities for the New Year event. Me too, man. Me too. Your guides have been nice for this event. Short, sweet, and to the point. Thank you for saying that, dude. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad that people find use out of them. I enjoy making them. But again, yeah, I like making guides about harder stuff because I feel like the guide is more relevant. I can talk about more interesting stuff and I can provide more insight. For the easy ones, I just like start the camera and I'm like, yeah, just like, you know, do the super effective move and win. Like, good job, everyone. You know, high fives all around, yeah. I don't know. I just don't find that as interesting. But I'm glad that they're still helpful. And I do still enjoy making them. I just wish I wish the raids were harder. We'll see. We'll see, right? Articuno was hard, so that was fun. Okay, let's figure this out. We're almost done here. Dragon Egg Group. And we're going to wrap up. We're going to keep this thing to be Jolly because, like, I might as well. Press A and win. Yeah, exactly. And then people are like, can you go more in depth and like talk about what's good and what's bad and like, can you make this more of a guide? And I'm like, okay, like yeah, that's a fair criticism, but like what I said is the guide. Press A and win. Like it isn't more complicated than that. Like you're making it overly complicated. Any weird things I need to know for Tangrowth? Just bring one heal blocker, and that's it. One heal blocker. You need one haze. You need, yeah, I think you need 2 tailwinds, 1 haze, 1 heal block, and then fire damage, and you win. Preferably special, but physical will still work. I'm not gonna lie, I like to see the whole run and the guide, and not just the ending. I enjoy having longer content in the background. I was wondering about that. It's a decision that I wasn't sure how to do. And in the Halloween event, I would show my entire run of the raid. I would give like a brief intro and give some valid like advice at the start, and then I would show me doing it live and my live reaction to it. And on this event, I've done like much more concise and I think better videos, but they're shorter and there's less content there. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what works. I definitely do like the style of showing the entire fight, because it's like, I don't know. It's more like a YouTube video, right? Like compared to just being a guide. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But that is also why I like the harder guides, because then I show the entire fight by the time I finish explaining everything. You know? Yeah. Can you teach me how to press A? Yeah. I like it. You tell what percentage you need to do what, and then rest is assumed DPS. Yeah. I mean, everyone starts somewhere, but come on. Doesn't need to be 20-minute vid. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel. I totally see both arguments. I'd like to get excited to see a new video, but then disappointed it's only 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, I totally feel that. It's something I'll have to figure out. I think for the guides, they should be kept concise, but I just need to post more longer form videos, I think is the real answer. I think the guides should be as short as they can be without cutting any information out, right? And then I need to just post more videos, more content for you folks. So I totally get that. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that for sure. But we'll see. We'll see. I definitely was focused on the raid guide stuff, but now now that we've done Articuno, I don't know. I'll figure something out. I definitely understand how there's a problem there. There's a problem there. Yeah. And I really enjoy being able to live stream, because to me, like the longer form videos that I haven't been posting is just me on the live stream. But I totally get that not everyone can catch it live. Not everyone wants to watch the whole VOD and all this stuff. So we'll have to find a better balance for sure. Okay. I think you can follow the Petrowski formula if you want longer form content. Yeah, just like chop down the live streams into like a video. For sure I could. And I did that. I've done that a couple of times. I've done that before. But honestly, bro, it's a lot of work. I gotta give the man credit. It's a lot of work. You know what I mean? Like, you just did the entire live stream. Like, you just did all of the work of the actual live stream and making that interesting, and you know what I mean? Like all that stuff. And then it's like, okay, now go edit this. And there's hours to sort through and sift through. It's like, yeah, it's a lot. I give the man a lot of credit. Okay. Let's just hide female only, go 31 attack, and check for 4. 10k? Male? 20k. Alrighty. Give me one moment to lock in real quick. Let's boost these to 25. Okay, boost them down to 23. Right here, 18k. We take it. We take those. Okay, and then I go female, and we drop off the speed because I need all these stats. 10k right here. Done. Done. Okay. Maybe you can cut it to not show full battle, but show when you do the heal blocks, trick rooms, haze, talent, etc. Would probably add a little time to the video. Your hard raid fights are really entertaining, though. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think the hard raid fights is perfect because it, like, again, like, it's hard enough where by the time I'm done explaining it, like, you see the entire raid. I put the raid on 3 times speed, so it's quicker. It's like, 10 minutes or less, like the Articuno raid. But you see the entire thing. And I have enough to say to, like, add input and, like, actually be, like, make it a good guide, and all that stuff. The easier ones, I think, should... You know what I might do? We're into the 4 stars now, so now I'm just going to be making, like, in-depth guides. I think in the future, I'm going to do the 3-star raid guides as, Oh, I feel bad, by the way, guys. Thank you for inviting me to the link. I am not shiny hunting. I am going to have, like, an egg or 2. But if there's someone else that can use this more effectively, they can, like, so quickly have my spot. But I appreciate that. I was going to say, sorry, for the 3-star raids in the future, I think I'm going to make that like my Halloween videos, where I show the entire thing of me just doing it live, and then also give, like, all the information right at the start to, like, be helpful. And then for the 4 stars, we do as, like, an intense guide. I think that's a good balance. And then also, yeah, just chopping up the streams and putting out videos there for the people. We'll find a balance, guys. We'll find a balance for sure. The event season is just kind of hectic, and I'm definitely focused on the guide stuff, so that takes priority. But we'll get it all figured out. Don't worry. Okay, speed and attack, and then we're done. We did a lot of yapping, so we could have thrown this in the breeder, but it's hard to multitask, especially when breeding. I don't want to make a mistake. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, if there is someone that can get more value out of this, if they're in stream, or if they're watching or not, if there's someone that can get more value out of this, like, you can kick me out of this link, dude. That's totally fine. I appreciate the thought, the gesture. I'm gonna see, like, 2 eggs. Anyway. Yeah, this all looks good. And this goes with you, which is Jolly. It needs attack. Yeah, we're done. Okay. Petrowski records his videos live, especially on event season. Yeah, I know. I've been in the live stream when he does that. I always make fun of him for doing the YouTube voice. But yeah. Can we wait for your 40-minute video on the Meloetta raid guide? Me too, man. Me too. That's gonna be fun. Definitely just depends per person. I'm someone who just wants to look at the description for the percent mechanics of the fight, and that's really all I'm looking for. But then again, I'm much more experienced. Yeah, like I said, I think the guides need to stay as short, and then the real answer is just putting out longer form content that is different from the guides, that is also enjoyable, I think is really the thing. I've noticed that on my own channel. There was, like, a couple videos that are like 2 minutes, 3 minutes back to back because the raids were so easy, and I was like, yeah, like, I totally get that. And again, like, for me, it's really nice to be able to stream because that, like, gets that part, if that makes sense. But again, not everyone watches it live. Not everyone watches the VODs. So I think, yeah, cutting down the live streams, making longer videos, like 10, 15-minute videos. Yeah. But I think the guides have to be short. I just have to post more stuff than just guides. Yeah. All right. I was really proud of the Articuno guide, though. I think that Articuno guide is my best video on my entire channel. So go check that out if you guys haven't already. I really think it is. I think it's well done. It's hype, right? I wish my face cam was on for that when I popped off that we caught it. Someone called me to turn off my face cam. But yeah, it was fun. That was a lot of fun doing that. Also, if you guys were there live on stream, doing that on stream was so much fun, dude. That's what we all do it for. Okay. How long until the egg? A little bit. What should we do in the meantime, fellas? Like, this is it. We just have to wait for that to come out, throw it with the gibble, and we're done. So we're just kind of chilling out right now. Should we shiny hunt? I feel bad wasting all of this charm time. Let's do that. Plus, I assume you're just doing this out of passion and love of the game, whereas this is Pat's full-time job. True. That is true. I would like to get paid for this in the future, but that's true. It is his full-time job, which is nuts. Good for him, but yeah. Yeah. If you guys don't know, the The number to hit to make money is 1,000 subscribers. And that's when you make money from ads. And we're getting close, bro. We're getting close. We're getting there. The events really help build some hype around the channel, so I appreciate that, and it makes streaming them way more fun too. But yeah, okay, let's grab my synchronized Pokemon, which is you, right? Yep. Boom, boom. And let's grab some catchers, and let's get this done. Or we're just shiny hunting now, I guess, until the hatch. But yeah, we don't want to waste charm time here, boys. This is precious, precious charm time that we don't need to be wasting. Where's my scarf? I left my choice scarf. Shoot. By this time, it's just gonna hatch. I don't think you chose a gender. Well, fuck. Farm leagues in the meantime. Dude, did I not choose a gender? Well, we're about to find out. We're about to find out if I didn't choose a gender, and then we have to do it again. Also, there's a chance that I didn't choose gender and I still get lucky and I get saved. Oh, it's happening right now. We're finding out right now. Please, bro. Please. W. I don't know if I did or didn't. Either way, it's a male, so we won. Wow, okay. Pressure the streamer into opening mysterious balls while on shiny charm. Hell no. No, dude. It doesn't work on me. I'm not a gambler at heart. I'm not a gambler at heart. It doesn't work on me. I appreciate the effort though, you know? I do that to other streamers too. Like, you know, you should do that. I support doing that, right? You should pressure streamers into gambling, right? Because then we all get to enjoy the gambling without all of us actually losing money on it. It's good for society, for streamers to... No, dude. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. But you could be a gambler at heart. Thank God, OLL. Yeah. No, thankfully I don't have the gambling bug. I know that that gets a bunch of people in trouble, and I'm grateful that that's not something that I have to really worry about. I enjoy it from time to time, like real life gambling, like poker with friends or something like that, but no, I'm definitely... Yeah. Anyway, okay, we're done. Let's just breed it. Yeah. Okay. And then we get to show how Jolly is, like, not worth it at all. All you gotta do is try. I went back and you didn't buy. At least you saved 5K. Thank you, man. That makes me feel better, bro. Because we wasted 21K on gender earlier when we didn't need to. So at least we saved ourselves the 5K this time around. W. W. It all comes back around, bro. You know? It all works out. Okay, let's go actually use the shiny charm and not waste it. And then we will list that not Brelin. We will list the... Hello? Brelin? Where's my other... Hello? Is it on my other account? Is it on my other character? What happened to the Brelin, dude? My catching Brelin. I mean, this has Spore on it. I get... No. Okay, whatever. Alright, sure. This has Spore on it. We'll just take it in case. Okay, let's go. Let's go shiny hunt before this hatches. I hate gachas for that reason. Gachas train me into not gambling. Yeah, no, exactly. I think just growing up around that stuff and realizing how predatory it is, like, turned me off to it. So, like, I just don't really care about gambling at all. And then, like, yeah, like, just all throughout growing up, like, seeing people that have problems, hearing about families that are affected by that, seeing the gacha games, just like you said, like, that, I think that's, like, a new thing for, like, our generations, is, like, the gacha games that we saw growing up, and seeing, when you grow up a little bit more, too, you get a little older, and then you see friends get into sports betting, which, again, all this stuff is fine. I'm not, like, anti-gambling. I'm just, like, it can be problematic, obviously. and I'm grateful that I don't have to deal with that, honestly. Like, I saw that stuff around me, and it just made me, like, not interested in it whatsoever. There's a Brelim in your party? No, I know. I have another Brelim, though, but that's fine. It's fine. This is good enough to catch a carp. But yeah, I think I've talked about this before. I don't know if I've said this on stream, but yeah, I think, like, if you gamble responsibly, it can be one of the most productive pastimes, right? Like, if you think about this, like, objectively, right? You go to the casino, you get free drinks, right? You go with your friends and you get free drinks, and it's a great time all night, right? That is like paying for a night out, right? A movie and a dinner, along these lines, right? You're paying for entertainment. You're paying for a night out. So if you bring like $100, $200 with you to the casino and you have a great time with your friends and you drink for free and you end up gambling away that $200, yeah, you lost $200. So that sucks, but you spent it on the experience. And also, it is not guaranteed that you just go in there and just rinse $200. There's a chance you break even. There's a chance you only lose 50. There's a chance you make money. So if you go about it responsibly and you don't make it a big habit and you don't gamble above your means, is what everyone says, I think it's like there's a good place for it to be a great thing for people to like blow off some steam, have some excitement, do something with their friends. But again, it can get taken really out of hand. So of course, if you or anyone you know is struggling with that, obviously, like, there's hotlines and stuff, and I don't want to, like, make light of that. But I guess that's my thoughts on it. I've just, like, seen enough people have problems with it that, like, it made me, like, so turned off to it. But yeah, get a JPEG for $1,000. Yeah, in terms of gacha games, those are really gross. Obviously, like, that is, like, so different. Yeah, you already lost me at go to the casino. I already gambled all my allowance. Rip. Jokes aside, I went out with a friend to a casino and we had a blast with like $10. Exactly. It's like there's ways to do it like in a good way, right? If that makes sense. And then there's ways to do it wrong, obviously, is all I'm trying to say. I don't have a problem with gambling itself at all. It's just I feel for those that are really negative affected by it and their families as well. Yeah, and this is Pokemon money, so it's kind of different, but it's just like gambling in general, and especially like we were talking about gacha games, gambling in video games is something that interests me literally zero. Like I have zero interest for gambling in video games. I think growing up with gachas is the specific reason for that. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. You can definitely peer pressure other streamers into gambling, but it won't be me. It won't be me. And you should keep trying. You should keep trying to peer pressure other streamers into gambling. It's funny and it's enjoyable to watch. Okay. Let's list this guy up. I wonder how much it's worth. 31 speed, 31 attack. Jolly. Hidden ability. Show me the money. 156k for good defenses, but we have a little bit better than that. 224k for comparable defenses to what we have, but 224, huh? If I go adamant on this bad boy, how much? Okay. Okay. So like 200k is what I'm getting from this. That's what I'm gathering. We'll go 199. This is what I'm gathering. This is like fair. Again, if it doesn't sell, we lower it by 10k, and then we sit on that for a day or two, and then lower it by another 10k and do that. And it will sell eventually. Okay. Well, we might as well start with this. Took a break, and now I'm back. What did I miss? Not a whole ton, man. Just yapping about raids and stuff. We looked into the new Articuno stuff. We looked into Meloetta stuff. We tried to translate some Chinese this stream, and it went as poorly as you would expect. And then CJ, the GOAT, came in and just like sent me the already translated English document, and we looked over that. Keep an eye out for PvP mons, considering the PvP mysterious boxes. True, man. That's true. We should definitely take a look at that stuff. I've just been so caught up with raids. Again, like that's my favorite thing to do in the game. It's the event. It's the, it's the season to do it. So I've just been so caught up with that. But yeah, we'll definitely be like doing. Yeah, we'll look into more stuff and do more stuff than just the raids in these future streams. especially now that Articuno is done and I have no plans to do Meloetta this season, and we only have like a couple of raids left. We can like start expanding our horizons, maybe do some shiny hunting as well, like I'm doing right now. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see, guys. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. It's just fun to stream the events, man. I am so grateful. I mean, I say this all the time, and I don't mean to be like cheesy or whatever, but it's so true, man. I'm so grateful to be able to stream the events to a live chat that is like actually engaging and like interacting with me and interested in what I have to say. It's just a blessing, bro. So shout out to you guys. Is there good stuff coming from Xmas PvP boxes? I haven't really seen anything, but I'm sure that there is. I just don't know. That Gible is for sure going to sell for only 200k. Yeah, I would agree. It seems like a fair price. I always like to price my Pokemon where it won't sell instantly. Like someone that's sniping won't go, oh, what? And pick it up. But someone that's looking for that, right? Like if it's on the GTL for like under a day, it'll sell. Usually that's how I try to price them, is like to sell within 24 hours. If you leave a listing up and it's like taking days and days and days, you might want to drop the price by like 10k, 15k, whatever, right? Reassess. But I usually, like, that's the sweet spot, is to like have your month sell in under 24 hours, but over 30 minutes is like the sweet spot. That's when you know you're pricing appropriately, I think. Okay, unless it's a shiny. Shinies just take days, even weeks, even months to sell. So like, don't stress about that. In my opinion, all vanities at Christmas are mid, but that's just me. I haven't really seen anything that interesting. I will say, I haven't seen anything that interesting. Okay. Dude, what? Oh. The heck? Okay. Let's see, boys. Do we pull anything crazy? I think I'm going to do one more horde of Sweet Scent here, and then I think I'm going to call it for the stream. But it's been great, man. It's been great. I really do love being I really do love being able to get to do this. Come on here and stream. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's awesome talking to you guys, seriously. Penguin's cute though. True. It's untradeable. I saw Petrowski's video about that, which was interesting. Like the big fiasco that happened apparently. Where apparently you could get more than one on an account, like much more than one on an account, and it just tanked the price of them. And then they went untradeable. So you have to actually do the swarms to do it, which I have not been doing swarms, dude. I have been neglecting those like crazy. I am not interested in doing swarms at all, bro. I did a ton of them in Halloween. I got the, like, it's the slime, right? I got that vanity, I think you get. Or no, it's the froggy. We got the froggy. And then we have more swarms to look forward to in Lunar New Year. Like, I don't want to do swarms. I want to do anything but swarms, dude. Yeah. I'm wearing the penguin, never taking it off. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. All right. This is nice too, though. I like this part about the event. I've said this before too, but I think it is really cool to shout out. The fact that shiny hunting is a built-in part of the event. So whenever you get bored of whatever you're doing, or stressed out, or whatever, or like waiting for your teammates or whatever, you can go and shiny hunt. And it's like actually just a part of the event. I think that's very cool. I buy the swarm vanities and call it a day. Yeah. Yeah. Call it a day, yeah. I am a huge fan of buying vanities, not earning them. Well, that's not true. All the raid stuff I earn, and I earned all the swarm vanities up until this event. I probably will not be completing the swarms this event. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really care that much to do it. I don't. I just don't. All right, last Sweet Scent. I said the other one was gonna be the last one. This is the last one, and then we're gonna wrap up. All right. Maybe we get it right here. Maybe we get it right here. That would be insane, right, guys? There's always that chance. Always that chance, dude. W Chin Pokemon for inviting me to the charm. I was totally not going to shiny hunt. And then I got added to the charm, so here we are. Here we are. See if they said anything in the link chat. I kind of like missed. Good luck. Thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's see a gold carp here, huh? Let's see a gold carp. I want to see it, bro. I want to see it. Let's go. I phased earlier. I'm so sad. Sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks. Volty got a jolt tick earlier today. Like 9:45 or something. Like an hour ago. Alright, here we go, guys. Last couple of hordes. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we pull it. Nope. Alright, that's it, boys. That's it. That's the stream. Thank you for hanging out. As always, guys, I'm going to go and post this Tangrowth guide. And then I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. I don't even remember what it is. I don't remember what it is, but I will see you for that. Okay. Peace out. See you later, boys. See you later.